this is Craig from Bitzbox.co.uk. I'm joined by Jab.
Hello.
Katie.
Hey.
And Wayne.
Hello.
This is the second part of our D&D 5th edition kind of one-shot. These guys already said they'd want to go more into a campaign, so it could just be a prelude to that. So I'm going to begin by just recapping the story from last time, and then we'll get straight into it. So, the Widow Keep was taken by the Resistance in a battle, and we started with one of the members lying unconscious, and she was found in the grounds by some of the other members. As she awoke, she went on inside to join the celebrations, taking the Widow Keep. However, work soon began the next day on a new mission. So they were given a new mission by their leader, Lucian, who was a drow and very charismatic, very up himself.
Narcissist.
Yeah, pretty much. So he gave them a mission to go and check out some nearby mines. And they think the also Empire, who they took the Widow Keep back from, held up in there. So they've been sent to go and check it out. Several other parties from Resistance have also gone in different directions. There's several entrances to the mines, so each party is checking out different mines. And then on their way, in the middle of the night, one of the members of the party, Mulgrew, disappeared, and it turned out some harpies had sung a song to lure him towards them. And then our heroes managed to defeat the harpies and their succubus leader, and that is where we left off. So the guys headed back to camp, so we'll begin the next morning. And Mulgrew, who you rescued from the harpies the night before, is sitting around the fire, and he's just cooking up some breakfast. So the three of you go and sit and join him, and while you're all together, I'll just ask you guys just to recap your characters. Just give us their names and their appearance briefly.
I'll start.
Yeah, we'll go along the line.
I, Malik, troll, barbarian, strong, big.
Okay. I'm Enya Lefelia. I'm half elf. I'm about 20 years old. I'm extremely naive and very, very excited to be on an adventure. That's about it.
I'm Zarbag, the Gobbo, or Goblin Artificer. Short,
Zorby.
green,
And mean.
yeah, and mean. I steal stuff.
We like stealing stuff.
So,
And rats.
our heroes are sitting around the fire. You obviously you have your food rations, and you're cooking up whatever you have, or just eating whatever you got around the fire.
Probably just whatever I stole from the banquet the other day.
Yeah, that's a good
Pull
idea.
out that fine wine and start drinking it.
Nice. Mulgrew looks over and says, "That's a nice looking wine you got there."
I know. Put it back in my bag.
He would have loved some of that wine.
Special occasions.
Oh well, here's a special occasion after you guys rescued me last night. So, may I ask how you all got into Resistance? No?
There was a- Mine's rather personal, so who wants to go first?
I joined up for the money.
Of course you did.
I'll drink to that.
Resistance found me. Was raging. Long time. Don't want to remember what happened before. Little one's gone.
No, that's very sad.
That is very sad, Malik.
Malik gets
Why
up
is
and
Zarback
goes off into the
laughing?
forest to go smash something.
Stop laughing. You're so cruel.
Go chop wood.
So how about you, lass?
I lost both of my parents in a very, very large war across the sea. And since then, I left and wanted to pursue becoming an adventurer like my father.
Oh, that's very, very noble. And yeah, don't even get me started on across the sea. Half the reason I joined is because I know what it's like up there.
Mm.
All these dark and light races and the prejudices and the slavery. I don't want to see that on this continent.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Aye. But we'll do our best to stop it.
Yes.
So, with that, you finish up your breakfast and anything you want to do before you hit the road again.
We're still in the forest, weren't we?
Yeah, you sort of camped out in a clear and...
Okay. Do we have any supplies left after you two have had breakfast? Or?
Yeah. I know Malik bought quite a lot.
But I
That's
also
okay.
consumed
Yeah,
quite a lot.
I stole a lot of dried
okay,
meat
then.
from the banquet. So.
Yeah.
Such a thief.
We've got plenty of that.
Terrible.
There is a river maybe about 2 miles off to the west, so water shouldn't be a massive issue either.
Good.
Okay, so
No, I'm happy.
I forgot to ask last time, but you can travel at different speeds, so there's fast, normal and slow. At fast speed you do have a penalty to your perception scores, and but at slow you can use stealth and stuff. It won't make a massive difference, but if you do choose to go at a different pace, then just...
I go whatever pace he carries now.
I am actually naturally quite fast. It's not long strides, I think.
I just sort of trot along behind.
You're probably about... I'm trying to think what time of day it would be. I'd probably say about 8 hours travel away from the mines at this stage.
Okay.
So, yeah, you're ready to just hit the road then?
Yep, we're all healed up, aren't we, as well, from that?
What's that,
yeah.
sorry?
Or healed from
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll count that as a long rest. We can just say that the battle would have took place in sort of the early hours of the morning,
Okay.
so by the time you've had breakfast and everything, I'm happy to say a long rest has passed. So.
Okay.
So, a little while after hitting the road, you sort of see a mist in front of you, and then you just see something just sort of fly across the mist, and then almost as quickly as it appeared, it all just disappears, and what you see is just normal again.
But even the mist.
You can't quite understand it, but you think it might have something to do with the cape that you acquired.
Yeah.
I'll get the caper good looking while I'm on his shoulder, lay it across the back of his head or something.
Yeah.
And,
Okay. One thing that you do also realise, I was reading up more about these capes. They're quite cool actually. It lets you sort of see in all directions as well.
ooh.
Wow.
So that essentially will just give you an advantage to your perception checks.
I also have my, I don't know what it does, because I didn't look it up yet, my Lantern of Revealing or something
Okay.
like that.
I forgot you said about it.
Yeah, I forgot to have a look what it does. Yeah, Lantern of Revealing.
Reveal stuff.
Yeah.
Real stuff. It could, yeah. We can always look that up. Just double check that out.
That's
as we
right,
record.
yeah, I'll look at it sometime, there's no rush.
So, a couple of hours pass, and you come to a crossroads, and Mulgrew's leading on ahead. Says, "Oh, it looks like we need to go through Millmead. That's this way." You see, there's this little sign up on the crossroads, and you have full halt 50 miles to the east, and Millmead just 2 miles to the west.
Friendly?
What, Millmead?
Yeah, been there?
I haven't actually, no. But hey, it's a couple of miles, we can go have a look, why not?
Yeah.
So,
Why
I
for
need
luck?
some more adventurers.
Ugh, hate adventure.
You don't hate me,
Scum
do
of
you?
the earth.
You're so cruel. What's wrong with you? I sort of walk off ahead. I'm like, "Well, come on, Mulgrew, let's go.
oh, you don't go off too far, lass.
Better keep up then.
His little dwarven self, sort of.
Come on, Malik. They'll die without us.
Or get lured by succubus again.
How they fell for that awful song, I don't know.
So, as it's only a couple of miles, it don't take you long to reach Millmead. Now, Millmead is a very small little village, very tiny. There's only about sort of 10 homesteads. There's an inn, a shop, and then there is a mill. It's along the banks of the river, so a sawmill. And when you get there, it's eerily quiet, but you see some people just off in the distance, and you recognise them instantly. They were actually some of the people who you played dice with a couple of nights ago. So, where are they?
See, we did run to adventure.
Look, gullible fools! I mean, friends!
You also see, just up near the inn, there's some horses tied up outside, but you don't see who they belong to. So yeah, in the group, you know them after your brief encounter. There is Jerris Farron Grey and his brother Quentin Farron Grey. They are both humans. They wear simple leather armour. Jerris carries a short sword, and Quentin has a mace. There's also Alwyn, who he's an older fellow. He's an elf ranger. He has a bow and arrow, some dark green armour, some long silver hair. And then there's a little female gnome called Piper. She has brown trousers, and then she has like a blue dress with a brown coat, and she has this big sort of spiky sort of blue hair. She's very easy to spot, even though she's quite short. It's up to you if you approach them before they see
I'll
you.
point that out to these guys,
Hello!
There we go.
Oh, there we go. Let's go see our friends.
Jarrus comes running over, and the others follow. He's like,
Yes, friends.
hey, have you seen anyone?
We haven't
We
yet.
see you.
Yeah, we see you, and that's the problem. There's no one here. The whole village is
completely
just
deserted.
completely deserted. There's no signs of struggle or anything. The houses seem to just be empty of all food and valuables. We've been searching through the homesteads and the inn. Lucian is in the inn now, having a look for any clues.
Oh, Lucian's here.
Yeah. So, what? Why are you guys here?
Well, we came. We walked.
Yeah, but we're all going different places, and I didn't think our paths would cross. Anyway, yeah, something's happened here, and we're trying to get to the bottom of it, but we still have a mission to do at the mines. But we're gonna have a quick look.
Should we lend a hand?
Well, we
Sing to
ran
us.
into singing ladies and stuff. We should tell them.
Awful singing.
Okay, yeah, we had a bit of a run-in with some ghosts from the ethereal plane. Lucian reckons maybe this invasion is upsetting those in the ethereal plane, and they're coming out to attack. And obviously they don't know the difference between our enemies and us, really. So yeah, keep your backs up for that, because it's more dangerous out there than it used to be. These woods have always been kind to us, but now we've got to stay alert.
It's getting quite scary.
I think Enya should go see that pompous Lucius guy.
Lucy?
Oh, no. You wouldn't want to see me.
Lucy! I go walk into the inn.
Malik, why would you do that?
I'll do
He's a
like
pompous.
randomly start
Very,
poking
very handsome.
round places.
I thought you might. So I've came up with a way that, because I thought if they go to a deserted village, Zarbag's going to go into every single building and try and steal from all of them. So
Secure for the resistance. For Zarbag's resistance.
So yeah, if you want to do that first, could I have you for the homesteads roll 5 investigation checks?
A 14,
Okay.
a 7,
Okay.
a 21,
Excellent.
another 7.
Okay.
That was 4. wasn't it?
Yeah.
I thought you only done 4.
Yeah, you said 4.
Yeah.
didn't
No, 5.
you? Oh, 5.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you said 4.
Basically one for every
12.
one for every sort of 2 homesteads. So, apart from the usual, just sort of like cooking implements, and now which you can choose if you want to get any spoons or plates or anything, bowls if you so wish, you can. But
Yeah.
on your
Bring
rolls,
some class to our party.
you find a wooden broom,
I can be a wizard.
a small little jar of tea leaves,
Ooh.
a cookbook,
Ooh.
That'd be handy.
a little flute,
Yay!
No, you can't have
a jar filled with all different coloured buttons,
buttons.
That could be useful.
Yeah.
a shovel,
That could be useful also.
an inkwell and quill, and 5 sheets of blank paper.
Quite a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
With that broom, you can
Oh,
now fondly
also-
joust from my shoulders.
Also, as you rolled
Sorry.
a 21 in one of them as well, didn't you? In one of the houses, you were just rummaging through the drawers in one of the bedrooms, and you took the bottom drawer out, and as you took the drawer out, underneath you found this strange-looking bag, and it's made out of human skin, all stitched together.
Oh,
So
what
you-
kind of bag?
Yeah. So you also have a bag full of human skin.
Is it full of human skin as well as being made?
No, it's completely empty.
Oh. Shame.
Okay, so while that all's
You're
going,
such a
while all that is going on, you've ran into the inn
Yep.
to see Lucy.
Shouting for Lucy. Yeah.
Oh no.
Ah, Malik,
Lucy,
what brings you here?
good to see you.
It's good to see you too, my friend.
Eddie, Zabi, and Mulgi are here too.
Oh, brilliant! Well, as you can see, hang on. I've got Frack, and I've also got
Fracky, my friend.
Kruger with me, and
Craigie.
we're out trying to recruit for the cause, and yeah, we got here and everyone's disappeared, and we're trying to find out why.
Jerry, Pippi, Queddy, the elf. They said, I can't remember his name.
Aluin.
Ali
Ali.
again. Yeah. You may have noticed my naming convention. No. Yeah, they said everyone gone.
And just as you say that, they following behind you. And Quentin's like, we've searched for houses, Lucian, and we just find just absolutely no evidence of what could have happened. This is so strange. Alan's now going to go check the perimeter for any tracks, but it's just so strange. We just have no idea. With that, Alan goes out and leaves the room.
Does elfy stuff, yeah.
Yeah, he starts doing his elfy stuff. Jerris turns to you and is like, "You fought really well in the battle, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Your singing was inspiring."
Thank you. I knew it would be of some help.
Quentin
I'm
says-
so happy. My mum would be so proud.
Quentin turns to him and says, "I'm not sure if it inspired us or whether it just scared the enemy."
We've done good. I have to practice as much as I possibly can.
And you, my troll friend, never seen so many heads smashed in one battle.
Yep,
It
smashing
was
heads.
spectacular.
Lucian says, "Yes,
Slicing
he
heads.
certainly is an asset to this court zone."
Aw.
And Mulgrew just sort of looks at you and just
Yeah. I pat Mulgi on the head.
he was like,
Don't wander off this time.
"I ain't going anywhere, troll. I'm still trying to work out what's going on here. It's just baffling to me too.
Maybe they found succubuses too.
In which case, afterwards, Lucian turns to you and say, we did find one thing which I thought was very strange. And Kruger showed you this painting of a family.
Is it in a cubist style or
Like
abstract?
Picasso.
Yeah.
No, just a normal, very, very well, very detailed.
Malik is a fan of art.
They got it from behind the bar in the tavern, so they assume it's for tavern owners. Does this man looks familiar? I don't know where I've seen his face, but he's awfully familiar.
I probably wouldn't know him.
No.
My acquaintances generally are the Resistance, and that's it.
A couple of you guys kind of might recognize him, but you just, again, like Lucian, you just have no idea where from. But it's a familiar looking face, certainly.
Yes, he does seem, as you say, quite familiar, but I wouldn't know where to place him.
Yeah, it's a tricky one. We're gonna take this with us and hopefully can twig something. But yeah, we're gonna go and have a look around. We're gonna check out that shop over there and check out the mill. If you guys want to go and have a look around and just let us know if you find anything.
Zarbi looking round now.
I might go join Zarbi.
Okay.
So,
Lucian
I'm gonna.
that's got a
Lucian
gift for
leaves
you.
with
Yes.
Kruger and Frack. He gives you a little wink on the way out.
Yes.
Hey, I'm glad to
No,
see you
just-
guys have been looking after her.
Yep, I look after Annie. Yep, she good.
Good.
Family now.
I'll see you all back at the keep in a few days, no doubt. But do say cheerio on the way out. Don't spend too long here. We still have a mission to do, but we certainly need to get to the bottom of this. So yeah, the village is yours. Obviously you're doing little finders keepers things around the houses. There's still the inn and the shop should you wish to go and check them out too.
Okay.
When I'm finished with the houses, I will.
Okay.
Scratch my chin.
If you're
fungus.
going down the road with my broom going, I broke your spell, wizard!
I sort of catch up with you and
Playing mage.
You see Alan going around the perimeter, but he don't seem to be finding anything. At this stage as well, Jareth, Quentin and Piper also leave behind you, and they go meet up with Alan.
Is there anything wrong with the nature in the vicinity or something like that? Because I'm quite good at nature.
Not that you know of, it just really
Is there
looks
any,
like it.
magic vibes that I can pick up on with my cloak of super.
You pick up
Nice.
no magical vibes either, although you look into a distance and again
have
you
to
just
check
see
that.
a soft mist and then it just vanishes.
I've seen this movie.
It's a low-lying cloud coming up from the mountains.
So yeah, it really is a mystery at this stage. It just seems like everyone sort of vanished and a lot of their valuables and resources just sort of went as well. There's no obvious
That's
signs.
what they think. I've got my list of valuables
Yeah.
right here.
There's no obvious signs of struggle, which makes the whole thing more bizarre, really. If there's a sign of struggle, then at least you'd know. But there's no blood, no. Whoever.
Is that flesh on that bag fresh or is that old?
It's fairly old. It's like it's
blue.
been stored. It's been sort of hidden away for a little while.
Old man's hobby.
Okay. I might have to go back to that house later. There might be something there. It's okay, you're gonna clean out the broom.
why me?
'Cause that and the cookbook are your gifts, because you're half elf.
At least you didn't say because I'm the woman.
No. Start back to equal opportunities, don't worry. Malik's gonna make the tea.
So you see the other group of adventurers just head off. They head off out,
Bye.
Lucian then just comes up to are you all together now?
I was
Yeah.
with Zarbag.
She came to find me, so I imagine we're kind of all
We'll-
back
we'll
together,
head
going
back
back towards the
and-
tavern
yeah.
or something.
I'd look through the inn first whilst they all wandered off, and then go and join them if I didn't find anything.
Yeah, that's where I was heading down.
Okay, you can make an investigation check in the inn if you want to find.
How bad at this am I? -1.
Depends if you want to go around.
15.
Depends if you want to steal stuff like.
Don't really want to steal anything. I just like looking. Is there any spare food?
That you do find
Anything
some.
interesting?
You do find some nightshade berries.
Ooh, are they
Ooh.
tasty?
Yes.
I don't even know how. I've got a PDF somewhere of what all this stuff does. I should have to look that up. And there's also
I do have survival, so I'm not just gonna like.
there's also
randomly
some
put
half
stuff in
empty glasses with ale still in. Should you be desperate enough to drink it?
No, certainly
Sure.
not I.
I don't think my standards are very high, so you know. I'll take a drink as I'm going around. Basically,
Okay.
I have a constitution of 20. So.
Nice. Alright, right. It's fine. It tastes like it's quite warm. It's probably been there about 2 or 3 days. That sort of gives you some indication of when this village.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys would want?
So is there no tracks or anything
Yeah.
like that?
No track.
left,
It looks almost as if the tracks have just been sort of very well sort of covered. Whoever did this has covered their tracks really well.
I can't quite decide what's happened because there's no valuables. So has the place been like looted afterwards?
It looks
Or-
like all the people and all the valuables have just been taken.
Yeah,
Sort of like they're just gone, and all the resources as well, all the food and things like that.
but then did the people just leave, like decide to leave, or did some?
You don't know. You don't
Oh,
know.
there's suitcases here.
All their suitcases are just piled.
That mist worries me.
You don't see it.
No, only.
I was saying, my player instincts say that mist worries me.
Yeah, I know. I keep
know.
thinking about that.
You tend to just go like, elf ears, here you go, put that on, see what you see.
I'd have a neck.
What do your half elf eyes see?
So yeah, you can
Let's
put,
have a
you
look.
can put it on. So
Yeah,
are you
put it on
inside or outside the tavern? No.
I have no idea.
We'll be outside, and then I'll go in. Or she puts it on.
Yeah, that's a good
Okay.
idea. Oh
Go have
yeah,
a-
leave me
Go have a,
outside.
go have a look. Look
Is
about.
Lucian nearby? Look
He
out for
is
me.
near. He is nearby. He will come and see you guys before
Oh dear.
you have to go. Don't worry.
Oh no.
At this
Anyway,
stage, Mulgrew's just sort of sat down outside. Just he doesn't seem to be that interested in what's happened here. He's been thinking about it, and he's just baffled, and he just got to a stage
Gave up.
where he sort of gives up. He's just like he sort of knows his you've got another task, and I think he's more focused on that. So yeah, you go out with the cloak on.
Yep.
And you look around. So it's still another beautiful sunny day again, and you don't see anything at first. Make a perception check.
Where is my perception? It's been a long time. Where is it going? There it is. 23.
23. So after a little while, you start. All of a sudden, you can sort of see everywhere around you. You harnessing the power of the cloak. It gives you sight all around you,
Oh, it's made me shiver already.
and
Yeah, it's probably better.
and then you see it in the corner of your eye, just in the trees. You see a very thick mist, and you just can't see through it at all. And then it sort of just flickers, and then it goes.
Okay, that's kind of uncomfortable. Can I sort of do I see? Is it literally just that thick? I can't see anything in it. It just
All you see beyond it is just mist, basically.
Just
It just seems like just mist just goes
so
on.
no movement in it.
You didn't see any movement then. no.
Right. Okay. Perhaps I'll take the cloak off and I'll come in and find Zarbag and ask you sort of what exactly did you see when you put the cloak on? Just out of curiosity. Oh, come on.
So I don't know. Some kind of wispy, fluttery thing.
Butterflies.
You actually saw movement then? It wasn't just mist?
Maybe.
Ghost butterflies.
This is slightly concerning.
I was drawing on the back of Malik's head, so I didn't really pay attention.
We need to keep an eye on this. It's kind of uncomfortable.
You keep the cloak.
Oh, thank you. I will.
Make it good or something.
Here, you take the cloak that we found on a dead guy in a well.
Yeah.
It's clearly magical and not risky at all or
So
anything.
is
No.
so has Katie. Katie got the
Yeah,
Robe
I
of
think that's what
sight.
it was. It had eyes all over it and stuff. So.
yeah.
So I've now got the robe of sight.
Robe of eyes.
Eyes, yeah.
With bloodstains.
Not a creepy cloak.
Yeah.
Maggots.
Okay.
Okay.
There's still the shop if you want to check out the shop. You just see Lucian step out of the shop with Frack and Kruger behind him. He comes up to you. And say, "It's just a little odd that you guys are here as well. As you saw, we had Jerris and his group come through, and well, I helped make the maps personally, and only one of the maps came through this locale. May I look at yours?"
Yes, of
I think
course. Who
Mulgrews.
has our? Is a
Mulgrews.
Mulgrew, yeah.
Yeah, it's not me.
Stanley has it.
And he sort of gestures over to Mulgrew and he gets up. "May I look at your map, dwarf?" What do you want to look at my map for?" "Well, only one group should have gone through here, and Jerris was here too." Is it? All right. So he gets a map out, and Lucian looks at the map like, "Yeah, dwarf. Did you? Have you been reading this map?" Oh god, he's going Scottish now. "Have you been reading this map, dwarf?" Aye. Well, you've gone completely the wrong way. Look at, and he sort of puts the map down on the sort of up against one of the buildings. Like, see these crossroads here. You've gone this way to the village when you need to go that way. We do want everyone to check out these mines out. And he sort of points on the map like, you guys go this way, and that'll take you to the entrance on the map. Sort of rolls it up and hits dwarf around the head. It's like, if you can't read a map, dwarf, give it to one of these guys. So, aye, you drow git. I'm sorry. He's like, nothing. Have you found anything to give us any indication of what's happened here?
Half drunken ale, about 3 days old.
3 days, you say?
Yeah.
I found some buttons
Those are very pretty.
Other than that,
and my broom for the missus.
Okay,
can I just grab it and on the back of the head? Shorty.
I do advise just not stealing from these homesteads. They still belong to people.
I'm keeping them safe
Of
for
course.
when they return.
Quite. I'll pretend to turn a blind eye this time. But we don't like thieves in the resistance.
Yes.
I'm sure there's plenty.
Frack and Kruger, they spend a lot of time just sort of standing behind Lucian, not really saying much. They don't really give any opinion or thoughts on anything. They're literally his bodyguards. Well, we're gonna
My opposites.
we're gonna scout the nearby area. So if you do see anything, we'll discuss it when you come back from the mines. Be safe out there. Remember, don't go in there all guns blazing. You're here to scout the mines. Don't just go in and try and fight as many people as you see. We don't believe there's a lot held up in there, but just be careful. And with that, he
Guns blazing? What are we, bows blazing? or
both
something?
blazes. There's still like guns, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. As soon as I said that, I was like, it's probably-
We'll say there's guns somewhere.
yeah. So yeah, with it, they get on their horses, tied up at the mill, and they just go off in the opposite direction to which you came in.
I just like jollily skip into the shop and
Okay.
start having a rummage.
If you want to have a look, make another investigation check.
Can I have a look as well?
Ooh, I got a nat 20.
Oh, I'd say you could
I got
assist him,
25.
but you can't do.
I don't think I need to.
So, you find a children's doll.
That'll be good for the stomach.
Just go turn my phone off.
Also some brightly coloured twine as well. But apart from that, nothing else sort of seems any interest to you.
I'll make use of all of it.
Does it have to be a doll?
Oh my god, I could freak Malik out.
Voodoo doll.
Like, wait till he's asleep and then, like, sit us staring at him or something.
That's horrible.
It's more like a sort of knitted doll with like button eyes.
It's worse.
I could, like, put the rope down his neck and, like, hang it by
Coraline.
the tree to, like, stare him when he wakes up.
That's terrible.
Yep.
So while you're doing that, Mulgrew's just sat back down again, just put his map away, just sort of waiting for you guys now. So anything else you'd like to do in the village before you head off?
It doesn't seem like there's anything else to sort of look at. I don't think we're going to solve this
No.
immediately,
It's
are
not
we?
nature
So-
related, I can't help that much.
If it's not Arcana or nature related, I can help, so. Or stealing related. And literally my free skills.
I have high perception, but
Yeah.
look at all of a sudden is that funny mist while wearing the cloak,
Yeah,
and that's it.
that's what I've seen.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you all
Which makes me uncomfortable.
you all go on ahead to the mines.
Of Moria.
So this time you take a different direction. I don't know if one of you want to take the map off Mulgrew and lead the way.
I would not recommend me.
If you don't want to.
No, fine. With Stunny leaving
So you've done alright.
Okay,
If
so
he wants to hand it over, I'll hold it.
Yes,
for a
the
bit,
one
but-
who led us the wrong way has done all right.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
He did ask us if we wanted to come.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Okay,
We
so
just blamed him and didn't say no.
We'll take it in turns to have a look, if not.
okay, so you've seen on the map when Lucian was showing roughly where to go, so you know roughly the direction you're travelling in. So you travel that way. It takes you off the road a bit, but eventually you sort of diagonal back up onto the road you was on, and maybe a couple more hours travel. You weren't particularly too far away from the mines. There's not much else on the way, really. I don't know if you've got the cloak on at all, or whether you've just.
I hadn't,
put it-
but I was then thinking maybe I'll pop it on for a bit to
Okay.
keep an eye on things. So,
So you pop it on for a bit. Again, your perception is really good. You can see around you. Actually, make a perception check before you get to the mines with advantage. So roll twice and pick the highest.
oh, natural 20.
Oh, natural 20. So
26.
probably about an hour before you get to the mines, you're wearing the cloak or a robe. There's a robe, isn't there?
Right.
Yeah.
There is a distinct difference between the two, but it's not really important in this case. But you see the mist again. This time, a much larger area than you saw before, and you see something fly past. Because you rolled a natural 20, you do notice it is a harpy similar to what you thought before. You just see it fly through
Not them again.
the mist, and again, after a little while, that sort of makes you jump when you see it, and as it sort of makes you jump, it fades away,
Mhm.
and everything's normal again.
Guys, I think the harpies are stalking us. I just saw them in the mist.
Did you?
I did, yes. You
What
saw
mist?
them as well.
On the wrong mushrooms, I think.
You guys will never believe
Lay
me,
off
would you?
that ale.
I haven't had any since the party.
I'm not
Trust
one of the
me.
cloaks. I have no idea what mist they're talking about.
Mulgrew says it's something to do
Fine,
with
Matt, I don't
something to
know
do with
what
that
this
robe. Then, if you've both been seeing
Would
this.
someone like to try it on and
It's in
have a
what
look?
mist?
Nope.
I think I'll.
Because this one keeps lying and...
I think I'll
terrible.
pass as well. Let's just all keep an eye out in case these happy bastards come back again. And maybe I'll have to stuff my ears with something so I can get drawn in by that
That's a good
bloody
idea.
song.
Mushrooms. You have plenty.
Saving them for when you sing.
My singing is lovely.
Is it?
It is!
Well,
I've
Gru
been
just
told
looks
many,
like-
many times.
As if he doesn't want to get into this argument. Anyway, so you continue on.
Come, Mulgi, let's go.
Yeah. You continue on, and you get to maybe the edge of a road. The road then sort of tees. On the other side of the T is sort of a little drop, and off into the distance you see the old abandoned entrance to the mine. What strikes you as weird though is you've been told the also Empire have been holding up in these mines, so you'd expect it to be guarded at least, but there's no one.
So it's just abandoned like the village was. Is it? Oh
From-
no. That's really
From what you
weird.
see from the entrance.
That's a good omen.
This sounds... This makes me very uncomfortable. Do we really want to go into the mines?
Nope.
Well, Lucian's told us to go check it out. Maybe they're all just held up inside.
Maybe they're having a tea party.
I've got some tea.
Right, I think we could all do with some tea.
And I'm meant to be the naive one.
It does sound like a good idea to maybe fill our bellies before we go in.
That's a good idea. Yeah, that's...
He pulls out just a little flask of ale that he's got. Drinks.
I find something.
Lamb leg or something.
Something.
Some light snack.
So,
Quick snack.
so as you're eating, you're all just looking over this mine shaft entrance, and just nothing. You don't hear nothing. You don't see nothing.
It's very bizarre.
So should we go take a look inside then?
Yeah.
Me and Malik will take the bag.
I'll do this for my father.
Should
I want
we-
to be an adventurer. I'll go first.
I swore to protect you all. I'll go too.
Stay behind, Dan. I'll be
No,
fine.
no, Malik, protect all.
I'll be fine.
Aye, Malik protects all. He's a big lad. He can look after us all. I'll take the rear.
Of course you will.
He pulls out his hammer. So,
So I'm going in first.
do you have the robe on at all?
I think I still got the robe on.
You still have it on?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I'll be huddling behind her.
okay.
Huddling.
I'll walk next to him.
Okay. So as the three of you go in with Mulgrew behind you, he's sort of looking around. You don't see anything, but he's
Are
holding
there
his
any
hammer.
torches lit? Or is it dark?
You two have dark vision, don't you?
Oh.
I would recommend lighting a torch, because you do have a torch
I
and
think I
a
have
tinderbox
one,
in your
don't
kit. We can just say that you've
Yeah. I'll
have
light one of my
lit, because
torches.
it is dark
Yeah.
in there. So
I also have an exceptional sense of smell.
I think I think maybe I have to double check it, but the cloak might also give you a little bit of dark vision as well.
Oh,
I'm not
that'd be
100%
interesting.
sure.
Yeah.
But
Well, I've got a torch anyway.
Yeah.
So
so as the three of you cross the threshold with Mulgrew just behind you, as you enter the mine, all of a sudden you hear this noise, this sort of rumbling, and all of a sudden a big wall of rock just shoots up the entrance, trapping the three of you inside and trapping Mulgrew on the outside.
well, shit. Oh God.
Mulgi!
You You just hear
Out
this,
there and starts banging on it.
and as you smash it, it feels like rock, but it just feels in. You can't break it at all. It's
Not rock.
but it's also like magical.
Oh God.
Just out of the corner of your eye, you see like a figure sort of disappear into the shadows.
So I like my lantern revealing. I actually just learned what it does.
Yeah,
It
what
does a
does it do?
30-foot radius that shows invisible objects and people.
Okay,
Wow,
so also at
nice.
the corner of
While
your.
being
is it-
like a lantern.
do you
as
see it, or can everyone see it?
That's everyone. It reveals them in its
Wow.
light. 'cause
So
it's
out of the
basically-
corner of all your eyes, you see a shadow just disappear into the mines.
Please tell me you saw that.
So what?
Oh, you... God, you're so awful. I'm beginning to hate you, Zardag.
Tap my broom. Bear lock on the stone door.
Ancient goblin word for opening door.
Exactly.
Nothing happens. I mean, you hear a faint Scottish accent coming from the other side. Don't worry about me. I'll find another way in. Oh God, he's going Irish again.
Just be careful.
Put your earplugs in!
Aye. Good thinking.
You're useless, Stante.
Ah!
Ignore him.
When I see you again, I'll clout you with me hammer. You cheeky get. And with that, you're in the mines.
Oh, my.
And then the Goblin King comes into the
I just can't help but think of mine tomorrow, sorry. You say like you
This
hear
is
something,
mine.
drums in the deep.
This is a tomb.
Go. Yeah. Right.
Well, that's great.
Do we even move forward after this?
Give you the lantern because we can see without it. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Well,
otherwise, there's
I'll
a
take
lantern
the
as well
lantern
as
then.
revealing invisible stuff.
Yeah. The only thing I can't see is in colour on dark vision.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's normally like greys, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we may as well press forward then, since we have a mission to do.
Off you go.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Let's go, Zarbi.
I'll,
Just gonna drag you
I'll
along.
start going.
Make a.
Bring out my flute and start playing. Really badly.
I want you all
You are
to. I
terrible.
want you all to make a perception check. Who's in the lead? Who's like leading?
I'm in
You're
front
in
at the
front,
minute,
okay.
yeah.
Is it a smelly perception
Wow.
check?
No.
Okay.
I got 17.
24.
12.
Okay. So as you're walking through, you hear this click and you feel the ground just
Oh, God.
feel a little bit different under your feet. The next
Oh,
thing you
no.
see a big log swing towards you, and you dive out of the way.
my
You
God.
dive out of the way, but unfortunately, it just
Oh,
clocks you right in the stomach. I don't even have any dice ready. You take 7
It's a
points
trap.
of damage.
Oh my God. There's someone in here. We need to catch them. What? Why are you giving me funny looks for?
Pull out an Indiana Jones hat.
What should we loot
Next
it
thing you
from
know,
now?
a boulder comes chasing you.
So I'm playing on my flute.
Where did you find that flute?
What flute?
I actually get, sorry, if it is against traps, I get advantage on dex save throws against traps and spells. I have a danger sense.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm also small.
No,
but
for future.
Yeah, I'm diddy. I might not. I might be able to go under them.
Yeah, so I just done it by perception, just like to see if you guys could see it sort of coming towards you. And no one sort of went ahead to check for the traps. So, but you can. But now you know there's traps in here. You can go ahead and check for traps.
Yeah,
and-
point
Yeah.
years.
Ow!
That's
I'll
your
check.
job.
God, calm down.
I'll inspire you.
My mother would be ashamed.
I'll give you 1 point of inspiration for that.
Okay,
So-
maybe I better have a check.
So yeah, make an investigation check.
Oh, I don't have anything on that, so 15.
I'll give you a +1 for the
Oh, yeah.
if you want.
16.
So as you go ahead, you notice a trip line going across the
Oh my
path,
God.
so you just all step.
We need to step
Step
over
over
that
it.
if you can, because you're so short.
It's not that low.
I just wait for Malik to lift me over.
Yeah.
Rude him.
Okay.
Okay, so you venture deeper in the mines, and again, that's empty. You don't see much. It's eerily quiet.
I'm concerned as to why there's no guards about though.
They're dead. They're all dead.
As you go a little bit deeper, you hear this sort of faint growling noise coming from the distance, and there's a little alcove off to the side, and it sounds like it's coming from there.
I need a quick snack. Come through.
Can I be stealthy and stealth ahead?
Yeah,
I'm
you
actually
can-
quite good at it, believe it or not.
I have
I've
good
got
stealth.
+4.
Yeah,
I got +3.
I've got +10.
Oh my god, what?
wow.
So
You can all,
Jeez.
if you all make, you can all make a stealth check.
Seven.
shit, 29.
Bloody hell. 16.
So,
Don't mind theme tune.
so you two go ahead stealthily. As you do, you go behind them and you trip up and make a little sort of a goblin yelp. You've got your dog with you as well, actually. So
Oh yeah, Rex has been rather quiet, hasn't he?
you sort of land on him and he sort of makes a little noise. As you do that, you hear the growling turn into like a roar coming from the. But you get to the alcove and you just notice there's like a spiral staircase going down, and that's where the sound's sort of coming from. You also see that it's lit dimly at the bottom.
Do we go down and check it out?
Well, where else have we got to go?
That's true. Are there any other corridors or anything?
There
on that
are
path?
there are some more if you wish to check them out.
You're at the front. My guy's
Wasn't
totally
it?
in
We're
the
a
zone, like
team,
doing like.
guys. Come on.
Charge.
We're a team. So what would you guys like to do?
Well,
I'm not shouting.
Malik's just going to continue ahead.
Fine. We'll follow Malik.
Okay.
Malik's in the lead.
So are you going
Yeah, I'm
downstairs?
continuing.
Okay, so you go down the stairs. Okay, so here is the map set up for the lower level, and our heroes have descended the steps, and they can still hear the growling noise. It's louder now, but at the moment they just see what's in front of them, which is this little room here. So yeah, it's up to you guys what you want to do.
I'll walk forward. Keep on strolling.
Okay. It looks like there's sort of what steps there, so we'll
Yeah.
say there's steps what go down and
Follow Malik.
into a room. So you come into this room, and you can hear the growling louder now. There's a dim light source down here, and it seems to be brighter coming from that room over there.
Okay.
Sounds rather scary.
So it's just like a walkway or something. And
Oh
across
yeah,
there,
it's
you
a
know.
wall.
Oh, I haven't.
That's
So
interesting.
it does kind of look like a walkway.
Yeah. We can say it is if you want to sort of maybe jump
Yeah.
down into the lower bit to go into that room, because there's no other way that sort of
Yeah.
connects it. Oh, you suppose you could go round?
Yeah, you go
Okay.
like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want, you can follow that around.
Yeah.
Is it a long way down?
Yeah, it's true. If it's a long way.
Probably not for you.
But could he jump down and then like give us? Like, a
Yeah.
boost
Oh yeah,
up?
he could jump down, and you guys could like.
Jump into my
You
arms.
could jump into his arms, yeah, because you're
But
quite
would
little.
there be anything like worth checking around this
Well.
area?
It's up to you.
I'll jump down then.
You good?
Any
As you-
checks you'd like me to make?
Just for fun of it, make an acrobatics check.
13.
So you sort of jump down. Just not the most graceful of landings, but you make it. You make it down. Just as you do, you hear a roar, and you can see. Now you can see straight ahead in that room. There is a manticore at the back. I'll just go around and put them in. If you want to put them like sort of at the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
A challenge worthy of my skill.
And you want to.
Yeah,
Catch
give us
your
a
guys?
little
Yep.
boost down.
So if you guys could make an either an athletics or acrobatics. No, we'll say acrobatics actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8.
8. So as you
19.
you jump down and Rex jumps with you and sort of hits into you as you go down, and Malik just about manages to catch you, but he sort of grabs you by the clothes and you sort of dangle for a bit before he sets you down.
Not very elegant.
I got 19, so
You
I
got-
just sort of like leap down.
You float down like a feather and
I land on my tiptoes like a dancer.
yeah, do a little bow.
I jump
You
off
jump,
with my broom. That's how I get down.
Fly!
you jump down. He catches you quite easily and just puts you down. And the three of you and Rex stare into a room where you see this manticore.
Yep.
How on earth are we going to take this down?
I charge into the room.
What?
You charge into a room.
Is there valuables in the room that I can
As
see?
if you're thinking of that. at
Not
a
that you
moment
can
like
see at the
this.
moment, no. With that, I want everyone to roll initiative.
I assume like manticore hide or something is probably valuable. So
I got
that's
6.
good enough reason for me.
I got 6
Plus
as well.
Um,
I got
11.
9.
That's bad.
Okay.
What about your dog? Does he get the same view or?
Yeah, how are we doing there? Is he
Yeah,
going
you
with me, or?
can put them the same with you.
Yeah.
So can we have the scores again? Sorry.
11, sorry. I cannot add up.
Yeah.
I got 9.
9.
I got 6.
That's right. The manticore got 3.
That's what I rolled.
However, the manticore isn't the only bad guy in that
Oh
room.
no.
And rolling first on initiative was the mage, who's invisible.
But we have the lantern.
We have the
Isn't
lantern.
that 30 feet? You
Yep.
say?
And she's got it, so.
That's 3 squares. Isn't
Which
it?
at the minute is
That's
No, 6 squares,
6
yeah.
squares. However, he's at the back there, but he will. Are you guys all coming into the?
Yeah, we'll
Yeah, sorry, we've jumped down, never mind.
Well, put yourself where you want.
Hang on, let me. Oh,
Find the
stand up.
drums to- squidge it there. That's kind of a corner.
We might as well. There we go. I'll come in behind.
Leave Malik in the front.
One thing I.
You're very brave, Malik.
Yep.
Oh my. Brave said Robin. Brave said Sarbag. Bravely ran away.
You're no saint.
Okay, so we'll begin with the mage, who to you is all invisible at the moment, but he steps forward and he's going to cast his most powerful spell while he's alive, which is Cone of Cold. So I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
22.
Nice.
It's actually a very bad one. Plus 0. Yeah.
Does that not do anything though?
So,
Okay, I need to write dice.
unless it's putting you to sleep or
So
you're not being charmed. So.
Here we go. Now we're on combat. My dice will fail.
God, my maths is so bad.
Yep. Join the club.
Not bad as mine.
Okay,
Yeah, we looked at the maps there.
You are.
so
You're really good.
what was the Constitution score? Sorry.
I got 26.
22.
6.
So you two both take 19 points of damage,
Oh.
and you take 39 points of
Well, I'm dead.
damage. Oh, and you're also frozen then if that kills you. I suppose you need one for the dog as well, 'cause it's like a cone that just sort of basically hits.
He would have got 21.
So he would also take 19. And then the mage uses up his movement to go back to the steps. He can only do that once. And that's his most powerful spell. I thought he'd.
It's okay, I'll throw some healing stuff at you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay,
I'm gonna shout no.
it is Katie's
I
turn.
don't think. Can I do anything?
You have to do a death save now.
Just do a death
Right,
save.
what's that?
I apologise for killing you, but
10 plus.
12. Yeah.
Yep, so- okay, Wayne.
Yeah, so I will throw one of my healing grass / pour it down her
Okay.
throat.
Okay.
Well, she's frozen in ice as well. So.
Yeah, I don't know how you go about unfreezing them. It just says they're frozen until they get defrosted.
Oh.
Um,
Ow.
So I'll look on the
Right.
spell.
and then pull a torch out and like, hold it next to her.
Well, just defrost my face and then pour the healing potion down on that.
Yeah, it just says until it falls. So I would say, yeah, if you wave a torch about, that should
I did have one in my hand, funnily enough.
she should fall out. Yeah, that's probably gone out.
It's just
So.
that.
So yeah, we'll say that she's just fallen out and she's just normally unconscious.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'd heal her 3d8.
Okay, is that a bonus action to?
That's that's what my actual thing does. Or would defrosting her be an act?
That might be, yeah. So
Yeah,
that'd be
that's fine. I'll use that as my action then.
okay.
God, you stupid girl. Go man, kill him.
So yeah, jab.
Use your die.
Zombie, save Eddie! And I'm going to then rage.
Fine. Rolled it before.
Yep. So I begin to froth at the mouth, and I shall charge forward 8. And as a bonus action, I shall heal with my trollish regeneration. 1d12.
Oh yeah, because you took a little bit of damage, didn't you?
Yeah, I've currently got 26 damage on me.
What happened to the lantern I was holding?
D12. There it
I
is.
can remake it.
And I heal 12.
Nice.
Oh, sorry, as my bonus action, do you mind if I cast Shield of Faith on
No,
Jeb?
go ahead.
Gives him +2 DC. The duration is up to 10 minutes.
I'm on 23 armor
Or
class.
concentration.
You say it increases armor class by 2.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm throwing dice on the floor. So yeah.
Shield him!
I got this.
It's like fungus grows off your arm or something. Fungal shield!
Okay. So is that your go, Jab?
Yeah, I'm not in range. I could throw a javelin, but I actually did not write the javelin stats down. So.
I have some here.
Oh, you do, yeah.
Yep, I bring all the weapons first.
I need my sheet for the damage as well. I need 2 pages in my book, a sheet and my iPad. Just for
Range
this
30 to 120. From 1d6 piercing.
1d6. Okay, then I shall throw a javelin at him.
Yep.
12 plus 7. That would be plus 6. Yeah.
18.
So 18.
Yep, that hits.
And then. 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay, so as you rage in, the shield just been cast on you, and you just throw your javelin, and you just get it right in the shoulder, and it looks straight back at you. And
I hate to think how much, like, how many hit points that thing's got. It's like
Okay.
frightening.
I'm just gonna leave it to Jab and just like heal him.
it's gonna go into combat with Jab
Oh, that was plus 2 damage as well, sorry.
Oh, plus 2, so 11.
Something with that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Meow. So it's gonna... does 3 attacks. So who knows, I might be able to hit with 1.
What's your armor class now? Like
23.
23 armor class.
You need to like shift around and kill the mage.
He does have quite a good... He does have quite
See
good
him.
You should
addition
have
onto
hit
his
the
hits,
lantern
mind
off
you. His first one is a natural 1 though. So-
Yeah, that's true.
Trips
So he
up.
goes into... Yeah, as he sort of goes in, he goes into bites and just completely misses you. And then he takes a swipe with his claws. That is also not going to hit. That's a 13.
It's the smell of the fungus.
And the oh my god, I'm rolling terrible. We're getting there.
Good.
Good.
That's a 16. So it just sort of runs in and it just... The armour is... The shield and the armour... Sort of, its claws just scrape against and just doesn't do any damage. And that is the Manticore's go. So we go back around to the mage. The mage is just going to cast mage armour on himself. And then we go back. Oh, actually, he's going to move just up the steps as well, just sort of about there. He's just going to hold back. Yep. So then we go back to Katie.
I'm still
We have to do another save.
frozen.
Save. Plus 1, failed 1.
Christ.
You slip closer to death.
Plus 1.
Feel the cold, icy grasp of death.
If I were
Sort of
awake, I'd say,
watery
"No,
now."
run."
Yeah.
And then Wayne.
Yep. So now I'll pour my
Yep.
healing draft down her throat.
So,
Or slapping her in the face or something to try and wake her up.
so her eyes burst open and the first thing she sees is this ugly goblin
I'm just,
drool around his mouth, just staring back.
Warts and all.
Warts and all, staring back at her.
That's how much it heals you.
Oh, am I rolling? Am I? 6, 8, 16.
You're no longer dead.
Can you help me work that out though?
You have 10 left
10, that's what I meant.
because you're -6.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't have to do any rolls anymore, do I?
Because you're no longer dying.
Cool.
And then with her healed, I'll move a bit into the run
Mm-hmm.
with my pooch.
Okay.
Oopsie.
She's flashing at the manacle. Heartbog.
Jab you up.
Danger, bark.
That's me.
I shall reckless attack, so now he gets advantage against me.
Nice.
But I get advantage against him. So that's 14, unfortunately.
14 just hits.
Oh, awesome. D12. Oh, that's terrible. That is only 7 damage.
Okay.
That's a shame.
Oh no. My second attack. That's definitely a hit. That's 26.
Oh yeah.
And that is 9 damage. And then I shall forego my bonus action to attack again. That is not going to hit. It's only like 11.
Okay, yeah, 11 misses. So you run in, yeah, massive axe and just slice at him a couple of times. The third one, you just... He sort of winces in the pain, and as he does, he sort of just gets out of the way. And he's taken a couple of hits.
Yeah, I'll bring him down slowly.
That's pissing him off though, so he's going to attack you back, and he has
so don't
advantage.
forget he has advantage. Yeah.
So... But your armor cost 23, wasn't
Yeah,
it? So
yeah.
nope. And I rolled the same thing, so with the bite, he misses again. The next one, that's slightly better. That's 22. Oh, a natural 20 on that one though.
No.
So that was his second claw attack. No, his first claw attack, sorry. So that's advantage. So, claw. It doesn't do a great deal of damage, but that is doubled. Oh, nice. That does 15 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then this final one. That's... Nope, nowhere near. Oh, that should hit. That's 25.
Yep.
And... No, it's 24, sorry. That's also a claw attack. Oh, 9 points of damage. So yeah, he's pissed and he's just swiping with his claws, obviously getting advantage against you now, so he gets 2 hits in just right across your torso.
It's alright. I'm not that half health yet. I'm still good.
Yeah, I can heal you.
I can heal as well.
So, now I've just got to go through the mage spells, see what we've got. So the mage probably needs to move in order to see. I'm going to move him up onto. I'll go around here. He's going to go up on this ledge here, and he's going to hurl a fireball at Jab.
Yep. Ah, crap, not fire. I don't like fire.
Does need to do an. Where's the mage? It does need to hit you though. What's he get?
I am vulnerable to fire and acid.
6. He only gets a 15 though, so you just see this fireball just sort of come out of nowhere and just fly past your ear, and that was a cantrip. But I think that's an action. So I think they're all.
Yeah, it should be.
Most of them are actions. I don't think any bonus actions. Action. Oh, he's got 1, but I'm not as a bonus, but I'm not going to use that. So yeah, that's it for the mage. Katie.
I don't particularly want to get too close. Not at the moment, anyway. Perhaps I'll just move forward a little bit. If I move behind Zarbag and Rex.
Good heal, yeah, you've got a healing song.
Do I have a healing song?
Not song, your spell.
And you've also got inspiration and stuff to
I
get.
could do
Both of them as
inspiration.
well.
Yeah, that's true. How do I do the healing spell?
Unless your action is just to heal. Heal Jab.
Should know how to do this, right? But
Healing word, don't you? So you do 1d4 plus whatever your ability modifier
And
is.
that word is Farfanugan.
And specific.
Yeah, you got to
do
pick a healing
1d4
word though.
plus 8.
oh gosh, now I'm on the spot.
Yep, that's exactly how I felt.
Yeah, now I've been put on the spot. I really can't think. I've got to come up with something.
Literally say any word.
Donkey!
Any word.
Hyphenated.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel the invigoration.
So a slight tingle on the back of your neck as you heal.
Him. That plus 8.
This plus 8. 3, 8, 11.
Plus 8. Nice.
And I can do my inspiration song as well.
Yep, that's your bonus action.
I know
Nice.
how much you love my
Oh
inspiration.
no, sorry, that
song.
was the bonus action, was your healing word.
Oh, okay, so I can't sing yet.
No, but you could then do other stuff.
Yeah, if you've got a spell. Was that a?
Spell work.
Is a healing word a cantrip?
Maybe it's a first level.
Oh, it's at first level, is it? So you could do a spell. You could do a cantrip if you've got an action or it's a cantrip, or if you've got any ranged weapons.
I haven't got a ranged weapon, which is something I actually regret, but
No, you don't do any campers.
no, don't think so.
Oh, you won't actually get any. Some classes. I think no, some classes do get them.
That's fine.
Yeah, no, don't worry. I'll wait till next time and do some inspiration. I can never remember what that does.
Paralyzes or something.
Okay.
Okay, yeah,
So-
that's my turn.
Zarbag is up.
Yep. We can't see the mage, can we?
No, you got to be within 6
Did
squares.
we see where like the fireball roughly came from?
Yeah, you'd have seen roughly where it came from. Yeah. So you have a sort of inkling. Obviously, when he did his first attack as well, you saw where that
So I know
came
he's
from. So
roughly.
you have a rough idea that he's over there.
Because
Yeah.
obviously mine hits people around it. And
Oh, yeah, that's true.
acids and stuff.
Oh, I see. But if you get within 6 squares of him, you'll see him.
So if I get there,
Because
I'll see him,
you've still got the lantern,
No,
haven't
she's
you?
got it.
Oh, has she got
I
it?
had it, yeah. When it was frozen.
Okay.
That's alright.
So you won't see him, but you know roughly where he is.
I'll take a sort of blind shot.
Yeah, but I'm not sure how I'd resolve that because obviously mine they do the dex for it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not really sure how it works with.
Basically, I want to throw it essentially like there so it hits both him and Finn. But obviously, if I don't know he's exactly there,
Yeah.
unless maybe he gets like advantage again.
Yeah,
on his-
alright. I'll give him advantage on his dex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do that. So they both take a dex
Okay.
saving throw as I throw my acid vial thing at them.
So, Manticore. Ooh, that's 11. And the
And it's like
mage.
DC 15.
The mage rolled a natural 1. Oh, but he's got advantage,
It does
hasn't
have
he?
advantage.
Oh, that's better. 20.
Ooh. Okay, so just against the manticore then. He takes 5 acid damage.
Nice.
Acid.
So you throw this acid and it sort of splashes up, and you kind of see it stop as if it went up against some robes or something. And you also see, obviously, some of it splash against the Manticore's leg. I still haven't put. That's a really weird looking
You
3.
didn't need healing, did you?
No.
Okay,
I'm only on 27 damage now.
Yeah, because we can both heal,
Yeah.
so it's worth it like kind of alternating.
right, so Malik is
Well,
up.
actually, as my
Or unless you've got any other thing to do.
yeah, my bonus action, I'll do healing word on him.
Okay,
Because I might as well.
what's your healing word?
Same as hers. Oh, no, healing word. Gits. There you go.
Nice.
You only heal 8.
19 damage.
As the word "git" echoes around the chamber, you feel a little bit more healthier.
Yep. Didn't work as well as any word.
I'll reckless attack. That's a natural 20.
Ooh.
Nice.
So it's double the dice damage.
10 plus 6, 16. And then
Why can I not mouse?
my
There we go.
second attack.
Quite simple mouse.
9 plus 7 is DC
16.
was 14, so I hit then, don't I?
Yeah.
And that is 13.
Nice.
None of us can math today. It takes ages. And I'm going to forego my bonus action to attack. And that's definitely a hit then. That is 20. Not a natural 20.
Alright, yeah, 20 hits, yeah. Okay.
Please calculate the my damage. That is 17 damage.
17 damage. Okay, so he is looking fairly roughed up now. He's taken a few hits, you just keep carving away at him, and he's getting full of cuts now. He's getting very angry.
Just run up and... Yeah. You go before me,
And-
innit?
Yes, true, I'll come up
And he's gonna he's gonna actually jump back. You'll get an attack of opportunity against him, but he's gonna go right back to where he was. He's gonna fly up onto the platform.
That is just a miss. That's 13.
Oh, just missed. So
What does
as he
attack
sort of,
of opportunity give us?
Unless it gives
you
advantage
just
or
get.
something.
I don't think so. I think you just get to make an attack against him. So he just sort of flies, jumps backwards, and you just swing and just miss. And he sees the goblin out of the corner of his eye, and he's going to shoot his tail spikes at you, which I would assume would use Dex because it's ranged. That's a 16.
Nope. I'm armor class 17.
Oh, so he's going to do it again. Oh, that's better. That's 23.
Yep. That would have hit Jaff.
Yeah. And that does 5 piercing damage, and he's going to do it one more time, which definitely doesn't hit. That's a 14. And that's for Mana Core. So we go to the mage, who's a bit annoyed after being splashed with acid. He's going to use Magic Missile against you. And he's going to do it at... We'll do it at 3rd level. I just want to see if you need to hit with it. It just says each dart hits a creature of your choice. Oh, he doesn't have to hit you all. He doesn't have to hit you with all of them. He can spread them out. Okay, yeah. So he's going to do 3 magic missiles into Goblin and 2 into the Troll. So you take 10 points of damage, and Jab takes 7 points of damage. I can't even do maths that simple. And yeah, that's his go. I'm gonna go back to Katie.
Right. I've still got the lantern, haven't I?
Mm-hmm.
How far can I move? Oh yeah, 6. Oh. 1, 2, 3. If I go over, can I pass the lantern to Zarbag so he'd be able to see the mage?
Yeah, you could. You may even be in range.
You
could
six.
sort of go next to him.
But I haven't got ranged weapon.
No, you can reveal it for all of us.
Oh yeah, that's true. You should all be able to see him then, shouldn't you? Yeah. So anyway, hopefully I have now revealed.
Yep, so now you
Oh my
see
God, look!
Mage standing before you, and he... Oh, I'll wait till it's his turn before he says anything, but you can obviously shout at him or anything, or... He's sort of getting the sense that... He sees the lantern and sort of gets a sense that you can see him now.
Yeah. Look, can you guys see him? Can you guys see him? Please tell me you can see him. I'm blind. Oh, why do you do this to me? Why? You can definitely see him. You got this, though. Shoot him! Can I do my bardic inspiration this turn?
Yeah.
I think that affects all of... No, I have to give it to one of you, don't I?
Pick one.
Yeah.
I'll give it to Malik again. Because you're really good at fighting.
Okay. And do you have a song or a tune of inspiration?
I do. I have a song ready. And
Mushrooms then.
I'm going to destroy a favourite song, I think, that everyone likes. I'm just going, we are the champions, my friends. We'll keep on fighting till the end. And then you're like all really inspired.
You see the mage just look at you, and
that was just a warm-up.
he sort of goes like that on his ear. Like, okay. You get 1d8 inspiration dice,
1d8.
which you can
Was it
use for
worth it?
damage as well.
Yep.
As we discovered. Okay. Anything else?
No, I've warmed up nicely now, so if I need to sing any more next turn, I can.
So Zarbag.
I like my song, Zarbag. It was beautiful.
You forgot Rex last time.
Oh no, you've got Rex!
You can do it.
Oh, Rex. He's a good doggy.
He was
Good pat.
just chasing his tail for a turn.
Yep. I am going to heal myself.
Oh, I should have done that, never mind.
And then with my potion, I will heal myself 11. Then I will do my healing word on myself.
Okay.
Ouch!
Ouch.
And here I heal 18.
Okay, Malik.
Rex should move up.
I charge forward.
Yay!
Okay,
Rolling
so they're up
wobbly.
on a ledge at the.
I know you can do
They're
it.
up at the ledge on a ledge at the moment.
How high is the ledge?
I'd say probably about maybe sort of 6 or 7 feet.
Okay, well I'm like 8 foot, so or whatever it was.
You could run around and kill the
'Cause-
mage.
Yeah, I am
Only
8
like
foot
a
tall.
few, it's only like a
Yeah.
few steps, isn't it? So yeah, you could.
We could like chop at his ankles.
That's there. So,
You could run around this way and let this new puny human that you see.
they'll not just like jump up there.
You can try. Yeah.
I want to kill the big thing, you see.
But the mage is doing more damage though.
I actually think I can get there anyway.
You're quite quick, aren't you?
Yeah, I've got 8 tiles I move. So
Nice. He has got such a
run
loud base.
upstairs. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay.
And reckless attack. That's going to be definitely a hit. That's 21.
Yeah, hits.
Yeah, plus 7 to your hits.
Yep. I realise we might actually be getting slightly more because he's large as well. I don't know what it is. 8, 10, 14. I'll throw that plus D8 into it. Wow. 15 damage.
15
My son
damage.
was
So
lovely. What are you talking about? No, it wasn't. It was
okay,
wonderful
he's
son.
looking pretty
Yeah.
beat up
Right.
now.
My
Second
mother
attack.
and father used to listen to it, you see.
Was a natural 1.
Quite a few years ago now.
And my third attack,
Oh,
I shall
go away.
use my bonus action. That is 14.
14 just hits.
Yep. That is 7. 12. 13. I really cannot.
13.
Yep.
Wow. So you swing in, the first one hits, the second one just misses, and then the last one hits him, and he is really, really beaten up now. Like he
Good.
is struggling.
Well done, Matt. I knew you could do it.
Looks like Manticore's back on the menu, boys.
So
I fancy eating.
does he get advantage back?
Yep, he gets advantage.
So oh, nice, that one's gonna hit, but just okay. So the first one was 23, so that is what's needed, isn't it?
Yep.
So that's with his bite. Oh, I didn't D8. That does 10 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
First claw attack, that's gonna. Ooh. Just misses, that's 22. And the last one. Absolutely terrible. 12 was my highest. So he managed to bite you, but he sort of swings wildly with his claws. And the pain from all his axe attacks are just. He just cannot physically get the strength to claw you. He's really struggling now.
Yeah, who's
Really,
the monster here?
Really struggling.
It's clearly
Yeah. There's no question.
Okay, so back to the mage. The mage, now with the understanding that you guys can see him, he sort of looks at you all over and he says, "You're not even meant to be here, troll. Looks like you're not the only ones who can't trust a dwarf." And with that, he's gonna attack with... what should we do? I'll use a firebolt again. I'm gonna shoot it down at the goblin.
Can you see me?
He's
Yeah,
raised. No. Oh, is there a wall there?
Yeah. I think
Oh, okay. So he'll shoot your dog then.
Rex.
That's a 17, I think. I'll double check.
Yeah.
Yep, 17.
Aw, poor Rex.
And
I can
nice.
rebuild him.
That's a good point.
I need a D10. That was D10.
We have
That does 6 points of fire damage.
$1 billion dog.
Oh
7.
my god.
4. The mage has to die.
Yeah, he hasn't even took any damage yet. The Manticore is just like,
I'm on terrible.
I've kind of been busy,
Hang
you know,
on.
focusing on the magical.
Myself.
yeah.
I shout back at her.
What,
you
you're
know,
not that-
Did you
you've got
take
10
the
hit points.
people?
Left.
No,
Ah.
you've taken, sorry. You healed loads.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I've
that's,
taken.
You don't know.
Gab's got loads.
yeah, I'm not half health yet.
Okay,
Can't hit you.
Enya, you're up.
Oh. You want me to skip into combat?
Yeah.
Do I like Irish dance skip?
No.
Oh, that's a shame. Okay. I could go in, I suppose, and try and. Why are you laughing at me?
Nothing. Just put my hand at you. See?
Oh, someone's laughing at me.
That's why.
Now it's all of us.
I don't think I can get to him.
Maybe
In that case, I'll just come back.
not. How are you ever going to get to him if you don't know?
Oh,
You've only got melee attacks, remember?
alright, I'll go there.
My
That's
ranged
fine, I can
weapon's
go.
in the manticore, my javelin.
You only got one.
Yeah, I think I gave the other one to you.
Oh.
Give me a hand there.
Oh, man,
So I've moved. I suppose the only other thing I can do is like.
I'll get your chap.
I can
Oh,
do
good,
healing
good,
word
yeah.
on myself, can't
Yeah?
I? Yeah. What dice do I use for that? What does it say?
1d4.
Okay, I'll try anyway. Right. Oh, no,
That's
I've
what
got
you
any-
heal. No, d4. When you heal, you don't
Mm,
roll to do it.
yeah, no, my maths is getting worse by the day. I can't even count to 4. Right.
Plus 8.
Uh,
You're fully healed.
nice. Okay, that'll do for now, and then hopefully next turn.
What's your healing word?
Oh, my ouchies need healing.
Okay, all hyphenated.
Yep.
Okay, Zarvag.
Alright.
I'm in my bag.
I'll move out.
I'm carrying this team.
Yeah, throw,
You are the proper damage output guy.
throw a acid vial up at them.
Okay, so was that Dex?
Dex save.
So Manticore
Difficulty
gets a
15.
Hmm?
Difficulty 15.
yeah. So Manticore got a 13,
Yay.
and the Mage got a 21.
Damn it. Well, the Manticore takes 6.
That'll do it. That was exactly what you needed to kill it.
Oh my god! And that still counts as mine.
That was exactly what you needed to kill
Oh
him.
my
6
God.
points.
Sweet.
So with that, the acid just
Guys are
sprays in
amazing.
his face, and he just collapses and dies.
Oh my god.
That's my kill, Malik! And then I'll heal myself with a aha! Yeah, I stole your kills, yeah.
Oh my god.
Just like with everything else we do.
That just leaves the. Oh, no, where is it? Okay, you might find your other dice actually while you're done. Yay! Bye bye, Manticore! Oh, come here.
It's okay, he summons another one!
Oh god, if another one turns up, I'll cry. God. Oh,
I did think there was a possibility if you really just
Mhm.
laid into him, but I think one's enough. The Mage is still at full health.
He's done well, you know.
He's actually got a better armor class than the Manticore now. He's used Mage
looks
armor
like
as
you
well.
get it out.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Ow!
It is retrieved.
They found their dice.
Right.
So is that
That was
your
Zarvag.
That
go?
was
That's
me,
Zarvag.
because the dog just moved out.
So Malik.
I'm leaping over the corpse into the of the
So you
manticore
leap
into
over
the
Nice.
Axe swinging and
This is Sparta. No. Reckless attack. Ooh, that is probably going to be a hit. That is 21. Yeah.
yeah, it hits.
Thank you, little voice from the elves of math.
Plus 6.
Thank you. That's 9 damage.
9 damage.
Would you like to play my character for me?
How are you so good
second
at that? I
attack.
know it's only Adam, but still.
Oh my god, that's a
Oh
2.
my god.
And then
That misses.
you shall forfeit my bonus action to attack again. That is 16.
16 hits.
Ooh,
Okay.
I will check how much health he's got.
9 damage.
9 damage. So,
Not much after.
so
Well,
you
heck
leap.
no, anyway.
You leap over a manticore. Okay. You leap over a manticore and you sort of charge him with your axe and just whack him. And you go to swing again and he sort of ducks out of the way, and then you come down again and you just catch him right on the shoulder. And
Should really
It's-
try and take him alive.
it's hard to
No.
it's hard to think of minor injuries when your axe is as big as like him. But with that as a mage's go.
Could be like question
Even my
him.
hands do
If we
slashing
can get him
damage.
alive, yeah.
Yeah, we should try and question him.
I'm not sure we can.
Yeah.
You have like sleep spells. Although you could just speak with him when he's dead.
Oh, that's a good point, yeah. Okay.
So the
Best of both worlds.
Yep.
Malik's happy, you're happy.
so the
I'm
mage
happy.
the mage brings out a pinch of dust from his pocket and a little vial of water, and he casts Ice Storm, which is a 20-foot radius. He's going to do it sort of in the middle of you guys. I need you all to take a dex saving throw. Apart from jab. That
Would
won't,
it
that
hit
won't
him?
hit jab.
He's moving forward.
Because
though.
it's 4 squares, isn't it?
So it hit the mage himself as well.
Do I add that one or that one?
That one. She'll save him for it.
We'll say
Oh,
he's
right,
going to
yeah, okay.
do it so it doesn't hit himself, because that would just be silly. But that's going to hit you. That will hit you 3.
Right.
I got
17.
16.
Nice. Okay.
Dog.
Oh yeah, do
8.
So, I never find the dice I need. Ugh. So you both take 1 point of bludgeoning damage, and you also take 8 points of cold damage.
8.
Yeah,
So that's all together? What was it, 9?
just 9.
Together?
Yeah. And my dog.
Ow! You stop.
Did he fail? What did he roll on his?
8.
He rolled 8.
Yeah.
So he takes
No.
16 points of cold damage and 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Aw,
Bless him. What's he on?
he's down.
Oh.
Ow.
Well, I can rebuild him.
We can
It's like a
rebuild.
short rest.
Oh, okay. You just tinker.
Turn them off and on again.
And the mage
Recharge.
Take his leg back on.
is also.
Can't believe you've done that.
Oh, you also had that as well.
Yeah, I can actually.
Such a bully.
He's going to use his.
You saw what she's done to my fat.
He's going to use
think
his
no,
bonus
even.
action to do Misty Step. And you see like a silvery mist surround.
No, not the
him.
mist again.
Oh no, was it him?
He teleports
Not far enough.
6 squares over there. He can only teleport 6 squares.
He physically cannot outrun me.
I know. Not even by teleportation. Although I suppose he could teleport.
And then try and run.
But you could just
I'll
leap
catch
off
up with
the
him though,
ledge.
slowly.
Yeah. And it's Enya.
Well, he's just buggered off, so I don't think I'll be able to catch
Good to
him.
him.
Yeah, I could cut him off from that way, I suppose. So, 1, 2,
Yeah, that's true. You can sort of surround
5,
him.
6. I shall meet him on the stairs. I suppose that'll do.
Okay, Zabag.
I'll move towards my dead manticore. I'm ready to loot it. Skin
God,
it.
we're not even finished battling yet, and
And,
you're already looting.
Yeah, I'll throw an acid vial at him.
Okay, so that's a dex, isn't it?
Yep.
He gets a natural 20.
Damn it.
He's doing well on his dex. So yeah, as you throw it, he jumps up, does a backflip out of the way, and lands gracefully.
Malik gives him 10 points.
I'm just trying to distract him from the troll. Death.
And it is the Troll of Death's go. So.
Yay!
I leap back over the manticore. That was clearly my kill and not no goblin stole. And I shall ask him a question with reckless attack. That is 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Definitely hits.
And that is 13 damage.
Nice. This should be really simple maths. There we go.
And then the second attack is 17.
Yeah, 17 hits.
And that is 14 damage.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I shall forego my bonus action if he's still alive.
He's still alive, yeah. I'm just double checking
Do
how much
attack
health he
again.
has left.
That's going to be 10, so that's not going to hit.
10 misses, I'm afraid. So, yeah, you jump back over him, or you come in again and just butt him with your axe, and he's taking hits and he's not looking happy about it. And I'm not sure how it works if you're casting spells on people in close combat.
You might just get like a minus to it or something.
That's true, actually. I sort of one.
Yeah,
If not, I could do it on another person. Yeah, that'd be good. If not, I could do it on
Well, I'll tell you what I can do. I'll do my Misty. I believe I can do it. Misty Step still. He's running out of spells he can cast, but he's quite a decent level. That's quite a low. If I can find a bloody thing, I think it's. Yeah, there it is. Why can't I? Yeah, it's only second level, so he can still do that. So he's gonna teleport again.
5 times.
Yeah.
But you can't have more than one instance of it at a time. So you can do it up to 5 times and then count.
He's gonna
Because
teleport.
he's like
to,
once a turn, basically.
he's gonna teleport to there,
Up to 5 times.
5 times one. Okay.
and then he's gonna use Fireball. So this is a third level evocation. It does a 20-foot radius. He's gonna cast it over there, so it hits you two. And you both need to take a Dex saving throw.
I get advantage for this.
Nice.
I got 17.
Okay, that passes. Yeah.
A natural 20.
Nice.
The other one was 19.
Dice.
I need a side flip or something like that over the fireball.
Explosion behind you.
Yeah.
Out of like smoke and flame.
Yeah.
I love it.
Super movie effects going on.
Yep.
So you both take 16 points of fire damage.
Damn.
It would have been double that had they.
I am
passed.
vulnerable to fire, so vulnerability does something, I believe.
That might
16
just
plus
be
9.
double. I believe
Double,
vulnerability
so-
is double it, so that would be 30. Do you half it for passing and then double it? So I'll put it to 32. It was 33, but half is rounded down, so I'll put it down to
Yeah, it'd
32.
be double, but
So it's double the half. Yeah.
Ooh, that hurt.
So that, okay. Ow.
I can still heal you. I haven't healed you yet. This was my draft.
That's true.
No, prevents me from healing this round though. Not that
And
I'm using my healing.
yep, that's his go as he gives a little laugh.
Attacking now.
But yeah, he hasn't got a massive amount of health left.
Just gonna steal your kill again.
Well, you never know. I might not. I'll try.
You people
I
have
get
got to do
attacks,
something, I
don't
suppose.
I
I
do it.
heal. That's kind of my main thing.
So yeah, and you're up.
Okay. Did I had 2 attacks?
You can,
Yeah.
You can move them fast.
I shall.
Wherever you.
16 damage.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I might as well go in combat because that's all
It's like more than their health combined.
This health. These things.
That's insane. I can't even believe it. Right, anyway. My first attack. I draw my sword. What am I adding?
6. That's 17.
17?
17 hits.
And Oh, God, which one's which, Rain? It was a. Huh? I always thought it was on here.
D8 longsword or D10?
I thought it was a.
You might be able to do it.
D8.
Yeah,
I know you
D8.
can.
Can you
Swap
do
to
it in
two
two hands and
Yeah,
two hands give you D10 instead?
I believe so.
Ooh, okay.
So it
Then
depends
she
if
has to like play stuff.
is she still holding the lantern though?
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah, I have.
Yeah, so you'd be
one-handed.
one-handed.
Is that a D8? Right.
Yeah, so
Oh no! I got 1.
Plus yeah,
like 6.
So
I know, just plus 3. So.
plus your 3, so 4 damage.
okay, but I've got another attack. So
Okay, yeah.
okay. 11. That's not going to hit. I don't think. Is it?
Is that a,
Bardic inspiration on Jam as well.
Oh yeah, I can do some more inspiring
Okay.
singing. Yeah, I totally missed.
yeah.
Oh, I've got to think of a song now.
Don't have to say.
Why do you have to? I forgot my penny whistle, so I can't even play
Oh,
a little
no.
flute song.
We'll have that in the
Maybe
campaign.
I'll pretend to have it for a change.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm like, I'll try something different. I need to practice my flute. And then there's a do, 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 and then it goes like really high pitched and squeaky there.
You hear a faint smash in the distance as a glass somewhere breaks.
The lantern breaks.
I
yeah.
just sort of give it a sort. Don't think it's working quite as well as it normally does. I'll
So yeah,
sort it out.
to do that, we'll say you have
Need
to
cleaning.
you've sheathed your sword and
Yeah.
pulled your unless you want to put the lantern down.
I'll sheath my sword.
Okay. Okay, so Zarbag.
Come on, Zarbag.
Yeah, so I'll move over to my loot and then throw a acid there so
Yep.
it hits the mage.
Oh, that time he definitely failed. So that's a 6.
Finally.
I'm gonna acid him as well.
Oh!
17.
That kills him.
Yeah!
Guy,
I'm not even going to work it out, but I'm pretty sure that's enough. We had 14 left.
Oh,
So
nice.
See, totally carry this group.
I love you guys. You're amazing.
I
So-
literally carry you though.
So like you
Yeah.
just you lob this acid and it just bursts and it's just flying up his robes and they just sort of melt and he struggles in
Oh, melted.
agony. Yeah,
Will there
and
actually
all
be a
what's
corpse
left is just
of
all
each
just
of you
no.
Yeah,
What we meant to try and take him alive?
slowly like acid
That's
burn.
out of the window. His skin
I-
just burns and he.
Yeah, but I can speak to
collapses.
the dead, so we
Okay.
can like reanimate him for a few minutes.
Okay, and with
Okay.
that,
Wow.
the battle is over and we'll
Now that
switch.
carries on charging around.
We'll switch back to the main cam for the aftermath.
Oh dear.
Okay, so with that, the mage is dead and the battle
Nice.
is over. So feel free to do whatever you want to do next.
Oh my god.
Loot.
Loot.
Yeah,
Loot.
straight to loot. Even if it means
Then-
like carving the skin off the manticore and carving its eyes out and stuff.
Okay.
And look around for more prey.
So I'd say make a medicine check for the eyes.
11.
11, okay, so it takes a little while, but you manage to pluck both the eyes out. It'll take a while to skin him, probably a good... Well, if you've taken all the skin, probably a good hour to
Probably
really
gotta
get it
sit
all off.
in
It's
the
quite
dark.
thick.
I'm probably quite
For
good
an
at skinning
hour
actually.
whilst you skin the man.
Got
Yeah,
plus
I'm
2
quite good at
survival.
nature as well.
And
So
plus 3 nature, yeah.
Got
Okay.
plus 3. I've got plus 11.
Holy crap.
Wow.
I thought you were a city gobber.
Yeah, but I like my like mushrooms and potions and stuff.
The city's made of
You
mushrooms.
like
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do to this poor manticore?
Anything that's valuable is going in the bag.
AK, the manticore.
I have to kind of like cut him up though to get him in the bag.
So,
Well, I'm still very angry,
so you actually
I'm
like
sure I'll
literally cutting him into pieces?
Anything that is worth.
So I'd say like his
Anything
teeth
going
are probably worth something. His claws, but if you're cutting them up, I'd say you
Doesn't
could,
even matter money value. So.
I'd say you could cut his stomach open.
Yeah, go with that.
So
Adventurous.
roll a
Oh my god.
roll a medicine check.
I feel like there's going to be something.
Natural 20, so
Natural
22.
20, okay. You carve his stomach open, and inside you see something bright red and shiny in amongst all the mess. It's a ruby, maybe a few inches, not quite big, maybe like a smaller than a tennis ball, but bigger than a ping pong ball. Whatever ball fits that size. I don't know. Sports.
Yep.
But an apple, size of an apple. There we go.
Sweet.
So yeah, it takes a little bit of cleaning off all the like contents of his digestion, like rotten meat and
Ugh, I'll leave you to
stuff.
that.
Okay, yeah. So
Dead adventurers.
I don't know how much you can put in your bag of hold'em, but it's probably getting quite full with manticore stuff. But it's up to you. You could maybe wrap the skin up and just sort of sling it over, or get.
I'm really good
Okay,
at carrying stuff.
He's going to
So
carry
I'm
a lot
not
of stuff.
touching any of that.
Okay.
Probably the skin and like the teeth and
Yeah.
any other kind of like organs that are actually worth.
Yeah, you could drain some blood as well if you got anything to put his blood into.
Yeah, well, I'm an alchemist, so I have all vials.
Yeah,
Oh,
so you
yeah,
could
that's
take
true.
some vials of blood as well.
Manticore.
When I'm finished with that, I'll wander over to the mage that I killed as well. So I'm clearly the best slayer in the parish.
Oh god.
Okay. Make an investigation check. I guess you're just looting his corpse.
Yeah.
He's goop.
It's basically just Skyrim, isn't it?
Oh no.
7.
7.
Oh dear.
You don't find anything interesting, but you do find 11 gold pieces. Just in a little pouch on his pocket. You do notice any sort of magical items or anything he had have all sort of just vanished with his death and just sort of turned to dust. But yeah, you have a half-burnt mage corpse laying
Someone
there.
could speak to him.
Well, that's only if you guys wanted me to.
Kinda do, you know.
If you want to talk. It's just the way you said that we shouldn't have been down there. So.
Yeah, exactly. And he even mentioned Mulgi.
That's true. I think we should try it. Right, how do we do it? I had it open a minute ago. It didn't actually say.
So you've got speak to the dead, is it?
I'll speak to the dead. Speak.
Nice.
Oh, here it is.
Speak with plants.
Takes one action.
No tree.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm a tree.
Haven't been anywhere actually.
Does it still have a mouth?
He still has a
Or
mouth.
has it melted off
It's-
with the acid?
It's, no, his skin's sort of melted. It's quite blistered, but it's still a mouth.
So it can kind of talk.
It doesn't. The mouth doesn't actually need to move to talk. You can just sort of
Okay.
hear him without his corpse even moving. It doesn't reanimate the
Okay.
corpse. You just can speak with him.
Okay, that's interesting. It says you can ask up to 5 questions.
Answer me these questions free.
Do we really have 5 questions?
Are you really the head of a quickie map?
What happened?
Really?
That's what I was just saying all that. Like, are you a mage? Yes. Really?
You?
Did I kill you? Yes. Really? Yes.
Sounds like I can just cast it.
Yeah, I think you can. Yeah.
By the looks of it. So
Yeah, there's nothing really
no.
that he can do to stop it
Yeah,
because
that's
he's
true.
dead.
Okay, so I sort of kneel down and I think I have to say like a vocal
Okay,
thing.
yeah.
So I'm just like reanimate, and then
Okay.
magically it happens.
They're
So-
clearly arguing over that.
You hear like a sort of cough and like.
Do you guys want to join in the interrogation? Please help me.
Yeah?
It's kind of odd
Do you
talking
sure you
to
want us asking the question?
sensible questions.
Are you sure you want us asking the questions? Can you cast it again after you've asked your 5, or is it just these 5?
I imagine you can't just keep.
Yeah, because that
casting
would
it,
just be silly.
I think you might need a rest or something, because silly that it limits it if you can then just keep casting it.
Yeah.
It does say the spell fails if the corpse was the target.
Actually, does
of
it
a
say what
spell
level spell it
within
is?
10 days. Level 3rd level?
Oh, okay, so yeah, you probably limited to how many 3rd level spells you can do.
Yeah.
You have a table that tells you.
Alright, yeah. Basically, you can't cast, like, if he uses target of it within the last 10 days, you can't cast it again on him.
All right. Yeah. So you can cast it on him.
There
every
is a
10
limit of
days.
10 days for
Yeah.
casting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think we're going to lug around his body for like 20
No.
odd days.
Well,
I don't think
Zabak might.
Well, yeah, he might.
Malak, hold this. It's important.
uh,
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So
yes. Now that you are reanimated, wait, he mentioned Moggy, didn't he?
Yep.
he said that you guys aren't the only one who can't trust a dwarf.
Right. Okay. So my first question is.
What did you mean by that?
Actually, it wasn't going to be that, but yes, since you've chimed in, yes. What did you mean by that?
You might have to actually say it though, because he.
What did you mean by saying that you something about him not being the only dwarf you can trust?
Well, you're not the only one. Yeah, I
Yeah,
get what you're
you
saying.
know what
I get
I
what you're
mean.
We're the only ones that
Can't
can't
trust
trust
a
the dwarf, basically.
Yeah.
But the dwarf was meant to lead the troll to the dragon.
What dragon?
Dragon's been gold.
The dragon that we have in these mines as our trap for the troll.
Where is the dragon?
He is within these mines near one of the other entrances.
Rub my facial
So,
fungus.
what did you mean that we weren't meant to be down here? Was it? Oh, yeah, you've kind of answered that anyway, haven't
Okay, you don't have to ask.
No.
I won't count that one if you.
No. Was Molgy obviously working for you in a way?
He was meant to bring the troll for us. We had a deal, and he didn't keep his end.
That's not true.
It's important.
Can't be.
Well, obviously it is. He's betrayed us. He's a betrayer. So he's betrayed the whole
Who
resistance.
do you work for?
He must have a reason.
I work for the Orso Empire. And that's 5 questions.
That was
Yep.
5 questions.
Obviously.
Malak, carry that corpse.
What did you mean by
If you really want to carry the corpse.
Can we just not like take the head or something? The talking
It has a
head.
mouth. Could that work?
I have no idea.
Let's fit in the bag.
Oh, we could really
Matt
start
carried.
like Shakespeare. It's D&D Shakespeare.
I knew him well. Not well enough, so I'd have to wait 10 days to ask him some more bloody questions.
What was your name? I was tempted to ask that.
I'm glad you did.
What is your favourite colour?
What was your name? Is that really your name? Where's the gold?
There's a dragon
Oh my
down there.
god.
And Molgy's betrayed us.
Where is Moggy throughout all of this, by the
He
way?
was trapped outside
Oh yeah, that's it.
by a spell which you assume was cast by the mage to separate him from the party.
Yeah, but now that we know he was like betraying us, it could have been cast by him if he knows magic, or does he not?
He's a
no,
cleric,
he's a
so
he's a
he-
cleric, so he does. But
Okay.
I mean, he could have.
There actually might be a stonewall spell, I believe. That's a divine spell.
And, like,
I know there is some sort
one
of.
of his domains might be like.
I know there is a
stone or
spell
whatever.
like
Yeah.
that. So yeah, you know one of them cast it.
I'm quite
You need to
distraught.
keep the head for 10 days. Cut off the head.
Okay, so you
In
chop
the
off-
bag.
You chop his head and put it in the bag and hold him.
Would it fit in like the human skin bag? That'd just be.
Yes, it would. Yes.
Oh.
Then go in there.
Yeah, the human skin bag is like a sort of small, sort
It's
of
a
like
head-shaped
sack.
bag, yeah.
a small sack. Yeah, yeah, you could definitely fit a head in there.
Oh
Yeah, that's
god.
Maybe 2 actually.
Oh, sweet.
Why'd you
Okay.
say
We can
that?
make a collection.
Another one.
I don't know, spell it high. I love this.
What, my spell?
Oh. I was hoping I could learn how to talk to the dead. That'd just be
Ha,
hilarious.
you do need me around. Better be nice to me if you want me to reanimate that head for
You
you.
can be my chain.
I sit down with like my head in my hands, sort of thing.
It's
So
okay.
it's
Well,
broken me. Oh.
don't worry.
Come on,
There's
Malak.
still people we can trust.
You like killing big things? Come kill a dragon.
Hmm.
Just sit here like healing him as well.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you
It's
can.
all bad.
I mean,
Yeah.
it took you. If you're skinning the manticore, that would have took a good hour, so that would count as having a short rest
Okay.
as well.
You actually do bonuses during short resting as well.
Wait,
Well, I'll just keep spending my bonus actions to
it's
heal
on my other page.
D12 every time
Okay.
with my trollish regeneration.
It probably doesn't matter. Yeah, your song of rest. Yeah, we gain an additional hit points back. But yeah, because like we can both cast healing words as bonus
Yeah.
actions as well.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, you don't have the healing surges like you. You do have hit dice, don't you, which you can
Yeah.
heal with. I think that's sort of a similar thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
So you can use so many of them per day.
my troll regeneration lets me use as a bonus
Do you
action
have that?
one of my hit dice.
Yeah, so you
So
can
I'm
use
just-
them to.
Yeah, just do that here.
Heal yourself.
Yeah.
I do.
The only thing
I
is it
didn't need the
stops if
last
I'm
one.
on fire or acid, which I'm really
we
vulnerable to
did
both
need
of
it.
them.
Yeah. Which is fun when you got this guy just throwing acid on him.
I know. I'm waiting for him to like, oh, it's just friendly fire, and just like to take me out of action.
My kill!
Okay, so
I'll,
You're still-
I'll also have to probably repair my dog. But
yeah,
Yeah. I
mean,
should
you-
finish skinning the manticore.
yeah.
I mean you can stay in this chamber as long as you wish.
What do now? Mulgi betrayed us.
I wonder where he
Yeah,
is.
it's a long rester reviver, so.
Mm.
Oh, long rest. Okay.
Put him in the bag.
So the long rest is 8 hours usually.
Okay.
I mean, it's up to you guys. Or just, yeah, we'll have to put it in a bag and carry it.
Mm.
And then I'll repair it later.
Yeah.
The dragon's somewhere in mine.
There is.
Dangerous. Can take it.
I reckon you could, but don't forget he was trying to lead you to the dragon, so there must be a reason why he wanted you there. As
Should
in
have
he
asked
knows
that question.
how strong you are.
Worried about others. Worried about Jerry, Quenty, Ali, Peepee.
I'm sure they'll be fine. I don't know if I'll be the only ones in the mine.
There's 5 groups.
Right, okay.
One group would have ended up where you were meant to go, where the dragon was, which would have been the group that
Right.
you met. Essentially, you sort of deduct that Mulgrew was trying to lead you in the same direction, and that it was unfortunate that you bumped into the other members that sort of blew that plan.
Maybe Mulgi know what happened to village.
At the same time,
I
maybe
reckon so.
we got given the wrong map by accident.
There's that as well. Yes, that is
Yeah.
a
There
possibility.
was that charismatic dickbag of the drow that gave us.
Lucy.
He was trying
Well-
to give us the map, and we got the wrong one.
As
Because
very
he-
handsome as he is,
Little-
he's
Halfling or whatever gave us the wrong one.
yes.
So yeah, you'll have to. You have a lot of theories running through your heads at the moment that you're all just really trying to work out. You may want to track down Mulgrew for some more answers. You may want to go find a dragon.
I don't think we're ready to find the dragon. I do.
You might want to report to Lucian, or
Kill
maybe you
him.
don't trust him.
Oh, that's too much! They were all my family. It's just like what happened last time.
Well,
Getting flashbacks now to my traumatic history.
Malik, if we don't kill the dragon, the other parties will meet him and die.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
That was really bad, actually. 12.
So you spend about 5-10 minutes just having these flashbacks, and
Yeah.
you're just not responsive at all for them few minutes.
I'm gonna lose my family again.
We'll be fine. I really don't know. What do you think, Sab? I know you want to find the dragon because you want the gold and you want to loot stuff. But think about it. Do we want to report this to the resistance, then come back and find all the gold?
Can you trust resistance? They sent us here. Who else is in on this conspiracy with the Orson?
Well, I have my suspicions about
Also,
Lucian,
that
but...
battle at the tower, wasn't that like really easy?
Yes, that is true.
Maybe too easy.
Maybe we should track down Mulberry.
Maybe we should track down that Lucy. Set Malik on him.
Yes.
Teach him lessons.
Yes.
Turning Skaven now. Yes.
Are you with us now?
I'm still in trauma.
Oh, okay.
He's gone from rage to trauma.
Maybe we'll just rest here until.
Yeah, I say we
Malik.
rest and then
Yeah,
I can kill my dog as well then.
that's a good point. We'll set up for a bit.
Okay, so you're going to set up a little camp in the
Yeah.
mines. You have fire making stuff, but you don't really have much to burn. But you've got your torches.
Yeah.
My landlords.
You got your lantern
Yeah,
as
that's
well.
true.
Yeah, so
Okay. Okay, so you've all decided to take a long rest in the mines.
Yeah, cook up some manticore stew.
So you
Lovely.
cook up bits of your manticore.
Yep. Magical oysters for Enya. Give her strength.
I don't want to eat any manticore.
They're good for you. They'll make you
No,
strong.
no.
like
I
Malik.
said earlier I do not want to go near that thing.
So,
it's a corpse.
Make a deception check.
I can make a deception check.
I know exactly what you mean.
I got 19. They're really good for you.
Can I roll against?
Make a charisma saving throw.
6
You got
plus
14?
14.
So you give in and you decide to take a taste of the manticore testicles that he's holding up in
They're
front
good
of you.
for
You're not
you. Eat them raw.
entirely
This is a
sure.
bush tucker trial.
You're not entirely sure what they are until you take a bite.
Oh, maybe I'll just
And-
have a little bite.
So you take a bite and you feel like this gooey liquid from inside of them just spray out into your mouth. You quite enjoy the taste.
They're still warm.
No, it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. You spit
Can
them
I
straight back out.
throw it in his face?
Yeah, sure.
So it explodes.
Roll. Make an attack roll.
An attack, did you say?
Yeah, a dex
dex.
attack because it's a
Oh, I
ranged
get
throw.
Get plus
4, isn't it? I use that one.
one. Plus 4. Yeah.
13.
Plus an extra 3 because of your proficiency.
16.
Does that hit?
No.
No, doesn't it? So you go to throw them at him and you miss, and they just land on the corpse of the mage, what's left of him, and they sort of explode. So yeah, you throwing some manticore testicles about. I mean, they're big, you know.
Yeah, I was going to give them to Malik next.
They could actually be quite potent magical materials.
Yeah, you
Quite valuable.
could extract the liquid in a vial.
Why would you suggest that with Sarbag in the room?
Well, even just you think about it, like surely there's some kind of like magical
Yeah,
rituals.
they're
out
like
there.
a magical creature, aren't they? So-
Magical is a powerful magical.
Sure, it's not
beast.
just for blood. That's magic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pick them up, they'll go in the bag.
There you go. They have a serious dispute about how valuable manticore testicles are.
I'm sure I could probably find that on
Life
the
goals.
Yeah. I'm interested to see the comments on this.
What we
Yes.
do know is that they don't taste very nice. Apparently.
Foul.
Well, to half elves. Maybe
Okay.
to goblins and trolls.
So you've eaten some manticore stew. You've played around with some manticore testicles. What do you want to do next during your long rest?
I'll fix my my pooch.
Okay, so you're
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
fix
your poor
Rex.
little
So you
poopy.
tinker around with Rex for several hours, putting them all back together, searching around the chamber for any little bits and pieces that may have flew off him whilst he was attacked, and you managed to sort of put him back to pretty good working order.
During this time, I'm considering like having a practice on either my flute or I actually have it's a viol, which I assume is a violin.
Yeah. Okay. So
So I might have a little play in the corner.
okay. So whilst
Mushrooms!
Zarbag's kind of trying to put his dog together. You can hear
Maybe
this.
I'll do some scales as well because I
hear
can't
this music
quite tune it
playing.
up. So
It's
like,
it's not.
I
I was going to say it's not as bad as
her.
her singing, but evidently that's
I forgot
wrong.
my violin.
As soon as she starts, mushrooms go in and carry on in silence.
Maybe I'll do some scales as well. La 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 la.
By this time, Malik's
La,
recovered,
la,
but he
la,
kind of wish he
La
hadn't.
la la la.
If I enter a rage, I'm immune to all like mental and damaging effects and stuff like that. So charms and.
Go to rage, searching for secret doors, just banging on the walls.
Nah, I'm probably just brooding next to the fire, along with sullen silences and all that.
Yeah, after
Okay.
my thing, I'm just going to go to sleep, I think, and get some rest. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay, so
Once I fetch the dog, I'll go like pat him on the head or something.
Okay, yep, so you
console him.
Can't reach my head.
If
So
I
we'll
sit
say
down,
that-
my mud probably say, eh.
so yeah, after your rest has finished, you try and pat him somewhere, wherever you can reach.
The knee.
The knee. That's a safe
It's
area.
okay, Malik. Zarbag look after you. Zarbag friend.
So,
I'm a friend too.
anything else you'd like to do in the chamber before you leave?
We should look for like secret doors.
I was
'cause
then
we
going to
actually
say
didn't do
look for
nothing with
trap
that,
doors
so.
or something. shouldn't we?
Make an investigation check. Everyone who wants to have a look.
Yeah, I'll have a
We've got
look.
the lantern as well, so that should
Yeah.
help.
Oh, natural 20.
Ooh,
Natural
I
20.
got 15.
So,
10.
going around the chamber and we'll say you visit some of the nearby little rooms and corridors. You you reach around the back end of the room and you touching the stones. All of a sudden, one of them goes in,
Ooh.
and
Guys,
Hey.
check this out.
the back wall falls down,
Wow.
and
Guys.
inside is a little alcove, and in the alcove is a little metal locked safe.
Ooh. Guys, this is so exciting.
Cool. Can I try and pick it? I've
Yeah.
got slow hands, so
Oh,
I
yeah,
should be
go
quite
ahead.
good at it.
So
Yeah, go on, guys. Oh,
What's your
I've
bonus,
actually
yeah?
got
Plus
sleight of
3.
hand as well. I'll have a go if not as well.
Only plus 11.
Can I roll this as well?
Yeah. Well,
We should probably take it in turns. It's just
you can
one
either
more.
Yeah.
or you can aid him, so you'd both roll and take the highest result.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do that.
Yeah.
So we just say that you've both had a go, sort of thing.
Oh.
25.
25, yeah, 25. So you tinker around and it manages to open. You open it, you find another 2 rubies in there.
Ooh, can I have one?
I'll put it down as like group loot.
Okay.
So we have 3
Is,
rubies.
is
And
that
also-
you talking or Zarbag?
Yeah.
And you also filled with 90 gold pieces.
Ooh. Thank you, Enya, for finding the loot.
Thank you, Zarbag, for opening the box.
But you find no other passageways out apart from the way that you came in.
Okay.
money doesn't bring happiness.
I'll keep your share then. I look after it for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
carry on. Oh man.
Yeah, that's
So-
all.
you go
Trundle out.
back out the chamber. Back the way you come, you have to take the long way
Yeah.
around. As you go around here, you don't see anything of any note. You go back along the walkway,
Yep.
through this room, and back up the stairs, and you're in the higher part of the mines.
Okay. So,
Those are the other passages that we.
There were some other
Okay.
passages that you didn't check out,
Mm-hmm.
and there's also obviously the way that you came from.
So we should just check the other one.
yeah, check one of the other ones, perhaps.
Mark.
Hmm.
Yeah, Malik.
Input.
Come on, Mark, cheer up.
Hmm.
Come on, Malik, we'll get you killing stuff.
At the moment, I don't know. He's just gonna follow you.
A good slaughter.
He's too
will get you
upset.
happy.
Yeah.
Okay, so where are you going? Sorry.
Just gonna follow him. You know. They're gonna give it
Whichever
that's fine.
passage is next.
Yeah, the closest
So
one.
you go through the passages and see nothing of note, and you keep following and following, and eventually you just come to a dead end. It looks like part of the mine has just crumbled down. It goes down
Ah, okay.
sort of in the opposite direction to where you went, and then it just stops, just piles and piles of just rubble, and just where it looks like someone sort of just blew it, and it's just collapsed.
It's back the way we went then.
Okay, so you
Magical
tumble back up.
door.
And you go back, and you do, as you go towards the way you came in, you see the light coming through the entrance, and the entrance is now clear.
Dun, dun, dun.
We better head out and see if Mulgrew is about.
So it's the first time you're sort of seeing daylight for several hours now. Takes your eyes a little while to adjust. Do you still have the robe on at all?
Oh, did I have it on during the battle?
Probably.
I assume then I would have it on, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just as you come out again, you sort of see in the far distance, it's very misty, and you see it longer than you have done before. And again, at the same time, it goes, and just as it disappears, you see a few more shadows just dart across it, and then it's just gone again.
Yeah, there's something very weird going on around here with that mist.
What nest?
You know what I'm talking about.
No clue.
I look around for Mulgrew.
I was so excited to come on this adventure.
So you look around for Mulgrew.
Yes, yes.
You don't see him,
Is there any
but
track?
make a nature check to check for any tracks.
24.
18.
I shall leave that to the others. I rolled an 8.
It went that way.
Yeah, you can clearly see little dwarf footprints
Right.
going off.
We should,
Essentially the mine entrance is on a lower plane, and you have sort of a rise area where you came down from the woods, and there's like a sort of path cut out, sort of spiraling up, where obviously people have gone down backwards and forwards from the mine in all the years, and you see his dwarf footprints just leading straight back up into the forest where you came from.
Oh, go get him first.
Yeah.
Follow you guys because I can't
Since
see
he
no
betrayed
footprints.
us, I think that we should get him and drag him
Leave
back
you
to
like
life.
holding your hand.
Yep.
Malik.
Come on, Malik.
You'll be fine. He might have killed the manticore, but you'll kill the dragon.
Kill them all.
It's my
Well, all of them. There you go.
You need to kill Lucy. He's the one who betrayed us. Betrayed the resistance.
Lucy. You mean Lucian.
Yeah, but he calls her Lucy.
I call everyone.
But it
something.
was. I thought it was just Mulgrew that.
Yeah, he has no basis.
It could, it could
No,
have
I
been
don't.
Lucy.
Except that he gave us the maps, so yeah. And then he was all
Yeah, but
like,
where does-
but
yes.
you went the wrong way, Mulgrew. See, I do have some basis on it.
No, yes, that is true.
So,
Let's find Mulgrew and
yeah. Beat it
let's
up.
find him first. Yes, yes.
So
Maybe not.
what's
quite
your
so
plan?
much.
Sharpen my little knives that my torture cells I somehow have.
I think we should just follow his footprints.
Are you following? You're tracking Mulgrew.
Yeah.
Yes.
We can always come back for the dragon.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So you keep tracking the dwarfen footprints, and then you have a little bits of clues. Make another nature check, just to sort of keep on his trail, sort of.
22?
Oh, that is not going to go far.
5.
So you got 22. So
You make up for us.
the
hopefully.
the tracks disappear, but luckily you managed to see just off in the distance where he must have gone off the road, and then he's sort of come back on, and you sort of see in the distance more footprints, and again you
Lead the
follow them, and
lost little children. Members of my party along.
And judging from the way these footprints are going, you believe he may be heading back to Millmead.
Ooh. We may have to be stealthy. When we...
Charge.
So yeah, do you
Yeah.
wish to go on to Millmead?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
can
think we should
sneak to
follow.
Millmead then.
Yeah.
I'm sure the
Okay.
dragon isn't going anywhere, is it?
I
No.
hope, no, I don't
Meanwhile,
think
it
so.
murders everyone else. that was
Unless
sent.
Jarrus and his group have just managed to kill it and they come back with a dragon.
Yeah, that's true.
I am worried about them as well, but Truta in Resistance probably
But
more.
yeah, but you know,
dangerous.
we know that people are betraying the resistance. So in the long
Don't
run,
know who to
So-
we
force.
could expose them.
So as you head towards Millmead,
I'm not happy with my
you hear some
Stand words.
footsteps.
stern words.
You hear some footsteps in the distance, and they're getting louder, and they sound like someone's running. And you hear like sort of bushes rustle, and out of the bushes comes Jarrus Ferringray,
Ooh.
and he's looking really panicked, really sweaty. He's like, "Dragon, dragon!
Whoa,
There's a
Jess,
dragon!
Jess, we know
Jerry.
there's a dragon.
You
Come
you
sit
know?
down.
Was
Come
there a dragon? Did you see a dragon too?
Well, no, we haven't seen the dragon.
I
but we
killed a
know of it.
manticore.
Oh, Manticore!
Yes.
That's
what
an
a-
evil wizard that laid the trap for us all.
Yeah, we had an evil wizard too, but Aluin put him down, and I managed to escape. The others, I think, are still in there. I fear that they may be dead.
Lead me.
We need Lucian to help us.
Can't trust.
We can't trust Lucian.
Why?
Yes.
Oh God, here we go.
Mulgi betrayed us.
Yes, we
Lucian
have
betrayed
reason
us.
to believe that Mulgrew has betrayed us. He was leading
Shit.
us towards the dragon intentionally, but we don't quite know if Lucian is behind it or not. That's what I would like to know anyway.
Join us.
We're seeking out Mulgrew right now. That's what we're up to.
Well, where is he?
That way.
We're tracking. Yes,
He's in the
we're
village.
currently tracking him towards
If I know,
the village.
if I know Mulgrew, there's only one place in the village he'd be. And he points to the tavern.
I knew it.
I was going to point
At
out
this
the
stage, it's
stables
sort of
or
on the
something.
outskirts of the village, so.
I say we sneak up to the tavern and see if he's inside. Don't make any noise in case he's with someone.
But
Well,
what
yes.
about Pippi, Ali, Quinty?
We'll save them after.
We'll save them after we've
We'll
found
get
them.
They're fighting
Mulgrew back
dragon.
on our side to help save.
If we can't get Mulgrew back on our side,
ain't gonna
I
make it
hate
in
to
time,
say it,
are we?
but no, probably not.
I think it'll take more than Mulgrew to save us from this bloody dragon. It's 2 heads.
2 heads.
2 heads.
What an adventure. Anyway,
Twice as much to kill. I go fight dragon.
we'll go fight the dragon. I promise, Mal.
You can go get Mulgi. Catch up.
You'll not go alone.
You shouldn't
You
go
won't make it.
alone.
But friend's gonna die.
Were
I
they, were
fear-
they still alive
Friends.
when you
He
were there?
doesn't.
Did he run off and
I don't know.
betray them?
I just had to. I had to escape.
You abandoned them. You coward, human.
He just
I keep hearing Skaven.
he just starts crying. Like I just wanted to live.
Walk up, slap him.
Try not to listen to Zarbak too much. He's
Get it
not
together.
exactly. You stick with us for now.
We
And
don't have
we'll-
time!
We'll go back for them.
I start to rush off into
Everybody,
the village
stop
and shout
panicking.
Mulgi.
Okay.
God,
Try.
Come up, Mulgi!
No reply.
so much for
no
the stealth.
response.
Rush to the tavern.
So you
Gonna
burst into
smash
a tavern and you see Mulgrew just passed out on a table.
Drunk.
Completely pissed. All his empty
Right.
flask
Well
and
then.
everything around him.
Drag him out.
Drag him out. Take him back to the mines with us.
Wait, there was a well, wasn't there? Just like have him dunking.
Well, the
in
well
the
was
Oh!
about half
wait.
a day's travel back
Yeah, no,
before
that's
the
true.
village. That's before all the harpies and the stuff.
Is there a
so-
river close by?
Is there not, like,
Yeah, there is.
Well,
There is a river though.
for the village.
No, because the river's literally right there.
We'll
Take
get
him to the river.
Okay, so you take him down to the river, and what? You throw him in, dunk
Yep.
him in.
See him float away.
No, we need him.
Malak.
Let him
Fetch
sink.
Malak.
So what do you do?
Just dunk him into the water.
So you dunk him in
Dunk
the
him
water
in
and
and wake him up.
he wakes up and like, what the fucking hell?
That's exactly what we'd like to know. Thank you,
traitorous
Mulgrew.
little shit.
Yes.
That's my
exactly.
job. Put notice
Oh.
for it.
Thank goodness you're all alive.
Thank goodness. Excuse me? You were leading us towards a dragon intentionally?
We know,
Aye.
Malgi.
We know.
All right.
Malik's
But-
not happy with you.
Neither am I.
That's a good enough threat, I think.
But I didn't know less, did I?
I think you
Then
did.
who did?
I didn't take you to no dragon, or otherwise you wouldn't have been alive.
Who told you to take us to
Yes.
the dragon?
I think we should all.
Was it Lucius?
Was it Lucian?
No. Lucian is no traitor here.
You should.
Look, they paid me well. They promised they wouldn't kill my family. I had no choice. You have to understand. I'm sort of losing this accent, but he's distraught.
Your family's dead. If they didn't kill him, I will.
Malgi was family.
Aye, you're all my family, but you have to understand. I had no choice, lad. I had no choice. But anyway, I didn't take you to no dragon.
But you were going to.
I point to like the crying, weeping wreck of our little new adventurer.
Yep.
But you let his group go to the dragon.
Explain this.
So I'm trying to channel my Scottish accent, and it's just completely gone because he's just so emotional.
So right, my accent keeps changing. And then as well.
I keep going back to Norfolk.
It's all traps. It's all traps. No matter what group has gone to the mines, most of them won't come back alive.
Who set that up?
It's the Also Empire.
Yeah, but
They set up the traps for all of you.
this couldn't have just been your doing.
No. Don't you see? They've. All I had to do was make sure the troll went to a dragon. All the others, they don't care. They'll kill the others because they don't see the strength in the others.
So they want Malik for his strength. Is that what you're saying?
He's the biggest threat. He is the strongest member of the resistance
I see.
outside of the inner circle. They just wanted me to bring him to the dragon. That's all.
Do we
You
take
have
him
to
back
understand that if I didn't do that, then you'd have just walked into a trap anyway. But clearly, like, you guys can kill whatever it is you had to face in there.
Well, help us kill that dragon.
That'll make up for it.
Or Malik kills you.
Again, I'm in a situation where I cannot say no. Arr. I cannot say no, boy. You know.
Norfolk pirate now.
Oh my god.
I am a West Country pirate. I completely lost my Scottish. My Scottish, I can do that sort of Scottish. So yeah, I can't say no to that. That just goes Irish now.
Turn to the weeping mess, like, man, slap him. Lead us back to the dragon.
Should we
We'll
not
get revenge.
Should we not get Lucian?
Still don't trust him. I still don't trust him.
I just think that he's so handsome. How could you trust him?
I think he's still behind all.
See, I'm on the fence about Lucian. I've thought it.
Mulgrew
ever since
says-
we met him.
Listen, laddie. It's not Lucian who's behind it, but there is another traitor in the resistance.
Tell me his name!
Yeah, but he might not
It's
know.
it's the halfling.
The half-
He was meant to give me the map,
Who was the halfling?
but he dropped it like a fool, and Lucian picked it up.
I'm going through my notes.
Yeah. You're better at
I
keeping
might
notes
not have wrote
now.
it down.
It's
Wasn't
Oswald
it?
Tenpenny.
Yeah,
Oswald. That's it.
The silly bastard was meant to give that map to me,
Oswald.
So it is Oswald.
but no, he had to just drop one, and then Lucian, in his smugness and his ways, he obviously has a thing for you, lass. He wanted to personally deliver deliver one to you, and it was
Oh,
the wrong
wow.
bloody one. But I thought I'll use my initiative and just take you there anyways, and then we have to bump into that bastard again, and then he send us back on the other way. As he goes a little bit jolly.
Well, that hairy-footed fool is going to meet his end.
So what now?
How bad I'll kill him.
Well, we do have a dragon to deal with. The
Aye.
question is, can we take him on our own? Do we want Lucian with us?
Nah.
Even if we
He
can't,
is very handsome.
need to save Pippi, Ali.
Because yes,
20.
we need to go back for the others.
Yeah, exactly. We go back now. And
Let's go back
Try
now.
to
actually.
save-
Might
what we
still
can.
live.
Yeah.
Jerris is like just shaking a bit.
slap him.
We need to go back, Jerris.
Yes.
Have to save them.
Get it together, Humi.
No, I won't let my brother die. Of course, I'm with you guys.
Right then.
I'm with you guys.
We have decided. Let's go adventuring.
Okay.
There is a dragon.
This will make you feel better. Give him the child's doll. Cut all that.
That's very kind. Freaky as shit.
I want that back in the end.
I'll try not to piss me pants, and then he just puts it in his pocket
Oh dear.
again.
Right. Yeah.
So with that,
We're heading back.
you have Jerris, and you have Mulgrew,
The traitor.
the traitorous Mulgrew, who
I'm shunning. I'm not going to talk to him. He's no longer Mulgi.
he's sort of lagging behind the rest of the. He's lagging behind the. He's lagging behind the rest of the group.
I stay behind him, make sure that he does keep
Okay.
with us.
That's a good
Yeah,
idea.
he just doesn't want to get
With
too.
Rex, like every time he starts to slow down, biting his ass, basically.
He doesn't want to get too close to any of you because he just feels terrible and knows that he can just sense the anger towards him. And
We're not angry, we're just disappointed.
Actually, yeah. Malik is more upset than.
Ooh,
You feel
Angry.
betrayed.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's more how Enya
Kind of
feels.
sympathise, his family is actually.
Yeah. That's
at
how I
risk,
feel.
but we could have helped him. If only he'd have said.
I know.
yeah.
I won't kill his family. I won't maim one. It's revenge.
You're so not like good alignment or anything.
No.
So Jerris
I'm chaotic neutral at best.
Jerris still has his map.
Okay.
So he leads you back to the mine
right.
where the dragon is. And again, it's probably about maybe a couple of miles off to the west. I want to say west. Yeah, off to the west
So that way.
of where you were originally.
Okay.
And it's most of the day's probably past. It's probably sort of mid late afternoon now. By the time you've sort of got from the mines after your rest, we'll say that you sort of rested
Yeah.
probably overnight. So you spent like sort of half, maybe about a quarter, no, maybe about 2/3 of the day sort of travelling there and then going straight back. And yeah, so you're there now. It's sort of like the mid-afternoon.
They're so going to be dead.
Yeah.
It wouldn't matter even if we left straight away.
As you say that, you see a figure coming out of the mines. It's Alan, the elf ranger.
Ali!
He stumbles out, blood on his face. He's quite badly injured. He gets to the entrance of the mine and just collapses.
Rush forward.
Run up to him.
Heal!
I'll
Okay.
run up and start healing him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's only unconscious, and you heal him, and then
Yeah,
you see the sort of the wounds start to close up on him. He's basically sort of very red sort of burns, and he sort of just start to heal up, and he sort of comes to,
Oh my god.
and he looks at you guys. He's like, "You came back." Sort of looks at
Of
Jerris.
course we came back.
Did you guys have a dragon?
I killed a manticore
A manticore.
Yes, we had a
on
manticore.
my own.
What we'd have given for a manticore.
Wasn't on your own.
You can't remember it. You're raging.
This-
You could have been fighting the wall or something. So.
They've led us all into a trap. We as soon as we entered the mine, we were trapped, and there was this mage. So I managed to put him down within a few hours. I think he trapped us in there, but the dragon's in there, and I don't know where Quentin and Piper have gone.
Get another head off their mage.
Ask some more questions.
Yeah.
If you really, really wanted me to.
Well, I kind of want a collection now. I've got lieutenant to the governor. And then the Roman
Yeah.
heads, but then she can come in and go like, you today, talk.
Pippi and Quenty might still be live.
I hope so. You have to understand, we didn't try and fight the dragon. I put a few arrows his way, but we had to get out there as quick as we could. But the flames, they just kept coming. I don't know where they are. It's a labyrinth in here. I still don't know how I managed to get out.
Come with us
Where are we going?
to kill it.
He sort of looks at you wide-eyed as if to say, "Fuck that
Slap.
shit."
Are we really going to be able to fight a massive dragon?
We can at
all
least-
together?
I can distract her, and you guys find Quenty and Pippi.
And then we kill it.
If can't, we run.
We kill it.
But yeah, we probably can.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
I am weak to fire though. That's the only thing I'm a bit edgy about.
It's fine, we'll heal you. You kill it, we'll heal
I'd
you.
hoped there was an ice dragon.
As you're
Not
saying
gonna
this,
lie.
he looks at you guys, he's like, "It's got 2 bloody heads."
But now there is 6 of us. Yeah,
Maybe if we can find the others, we could take this down.
we can do it.
Well, then should we go
I-
and
I-
find the
It
others?
counts as
fear-
like 3.
And he's looked up at us and is like, "At least." I fear that we've all been sent to traps.
It was traps.
It was a trap.
I fear for the other groups.
They're dead. We
Well,
saved you.
We don't know that.
Let's just hope.
Do we have an inkling of where their entrances were?
Are there entrances on the map?
You,
Was it just our entrance marked, or was
yeah, they're all sort of spread out over a course of like miles.
Oh, okay. I see.
So each map sort of specifically points to where your entrance is. The other ones are not marked out. They're all drawn up by Lucian. He would probably know,
But he's not here,
but he's not here.
and I
We
don't
should have
trust him.
dragged him.
We didn't even know where he was. He like rode off
yeah,
back
that's
to camp,
true.
didn't he? So
They were basically trying to look to see what happened at the village and riding
it's
around
probably also
somewhere.
Empire killed them. Or something. Magic them all away.
Who knows?
Magic's the answer to everything.
Of course, also Empire have a lot of mages and archmages, and, as you know.
We could always like. It depends if we want to go in now or like set up camp and kind of like.
If we don't go now, Quenty, Pippi may die.
Oh no. I just think. Well, we could go in and try and see if we could find them.
Mhm.
Before, not engage the dragon.
Yeah.
Find them, retreat out, heal, send
All
out
of us
like
heal.
the elf could go look for survivors from the other groups, and we could all regroup and take it on as one massive super group.
Super
You know
friendly.
what,
I'll
we
get
could
some
just-
miniatures together
could
for
do.
the next go.
I think we should do that.
Super group.
Well, we
So
need to
more.
find out if the others
new
are still
hits.
alive.
Because that might be good for him. Like the elf will be good at finding them, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the we'll go in with like Press Mulgrew. We'll find them. We've got the other human, hasn't he? He could basically wait outside in case any stragglers come to him, perhaps.
Okay.
Yeah.
Slash the elf could then
We got
send
Jerris
them
and
to
Aaron
him.
as well, yeah.
That's what I mean. We got them too, haven't we? So if they like try and gather up the remnants of the other groups, and then we go save this pair, they're in peril, then come out. I think perhaps
Yeah.
without engaging the dragon / jab, raging, going.
If both
I
its
like
heads
that
are
plan.
fire and acid, I'm doomed.
I like this plan.
No, okay,
And then
so-
once we've got a big enough group, then we could go and kill the dragon, potentially kill all the other trap rooms as well.
Yeah.
Get all the loot.
That's all you're thinking of, isn't it?
No.
Of course it is.
I've phrased it in such a way that you guys should be up for it because it's saving your friends and it's like
I'm
adventure.
up for it. I said I'm up for
Oh,
it. I
there
do
you
love
go.
adventure.
And I get the loot. So there we go.
I just want to
But
save them.
terrifying. We
So-
will.
So,
I promise, Malik. We'll try our best.
I think that's a good
so you
plan.
want to go in the
Fair enough.
mines to try and locate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's get the human to stay outside with like a campfire
Yeah.
and send the elf to find the next one and send any survivors back.
Yeah.
And
Oh, what, to go to into this one or go to another?
go to another one.
Go to another entrance, okay.
Not to go in it, but see if there's any like stragglers like them two that have come out
Oh, okay, so
from
just sort of just
defeated parties.
locate,
Find, like, survivors,
locate in the
basically,
air, going around the areas to locate. So
Nice idea.
there's a good anything between 2 and 5 miles between each entrance. You don't know how many more are each way or what direction they're in. So he could go off and scout around. It could take him a good day to have a good look.
Yeah.
Okay,
It
so
might take
And then if he
so-
finds any survivors, send them back to like the campfire.
okay, so
or this one,
Alan
and so-
goes off and yeah, the campfire they can use as a signal fire.
Excuse
I'll leave Rex with the human.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds like a
Guard
very good
him.
plan actually. Quite like that.
Good.
Okay.
I am quite intelligent.
You could leave. You actually are the most intelligent of us. Yeah.
Yeah,
could
you are.
leave,
Yeah, I'm just looking at your stats now.
Rex with Mulgi as well. You don't necessarily want to take him in. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, but do we trust him to be outside? He wants to redeem himself. By him coming in is a way to redeem himself.
But
Help us
to be
find
fair,
these
we could take him. Let's face it, if we needed to.
Yeah, I was
He
just
could
thinking,
take
what
it.
if he
He could take it.
suddenly turns on us whilst we're in mid-fight with Dragon?
Then you smash his face in.
I'll be busy with Dragon.
Or I knock him with acid.
Or I sliced his head off.
There we go. But I don't think we should engage the dragon
Yeah,
yet. I think
we should try and
just
scout out first.
Yeah.
scout,
Yeah, we need to.
save who we can, gather survivors
Go
from
in
the others
together.
first, and then
Let's go.
take it on with the big
Yeah,
group.
let's do it.
Because there's obviously going to be a hard dragon. So.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
It's a paper dragon.
It's a new shoe.
It's not actually fire. It's just it's a couple of hobbits with like a lighter and a spray can in the mouth.
I like this. Yes, let's do it.
Okay, so where are you going?
Into
the
So
mine.
you into the mines. I didn't have a map for this because I don't think we'd get.
Well, we're not
This
planning to
far.
engage the dragon.
But you're not planning to engage the dragon. So, again, very dark.
We all
Dark
have dark
vision.
vision, naturally.
I do.
Um,
Edge actually has it as well.
You don't have to worry about traps because Jairus' group have already been in, and you can see that some traps have been set off or disarmed as you go in. You keep going in, and again you see an alcove off to the side with a spiral staircase going down, and you can see some light coming from it. So again, you get a sense of deja vu that whatever trap is laid for you is going to be down in that lower chamber.
Is there any other tunnels first?
Yeah, there's more passageways to keep going. Or to go
Is
deeper.
it might
It's,
just be
just,
worth checking them first?
it's quite a maze. This one, it's larger than the one you've already been in. You've already travelled more than you had to get to the staircases than you did on the last one. So you sort of sense it's quite.
Because they're probably going to be blocked off, I imagine, like the other one. So it might be worth checking them in case they fled and got lost
So
down
right
one
there.
of them or something first, and then meet back here. Because I could like put my lantern on the floor. Or
I was going
something,
to say
or,
we
like, a
need
torch
something
or
so
two.
we don't get lost.
This is like the meet back point kind of thing.
Keep the lantern with us in case we need it.
So
Well, if like
Put,
me
like,
and
a
you
torch
go
down
together,
or
and then you and Molly,
Yeah,
perhaps. Because you could kill him if you don't.
Oh yeah.
that's a good point. Yeah.
It's no question.
was that all that
That
little
was
step?
good, yeah.
Okay, so you keep journeying into.
Because then we could split up and like search two at a time.
Yeah.
I would say make a perception check.
Sound based.
Yeah, sound based.
21.
Hang on.
I see stuffs.
Whereas you hear stuff.
Or
18.
smell based. Sorry.
No sound.
Well,
But if you could do smell if you...
Get advantage!
I don't get any advantage there.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's really bad. 6.
18.
Okay. 21. Okay, so between you two, you can
My goblin ears hear stuff.
hear something very faint in the distance, like a little sort of whimpering sound.
It's not coming from the dragon chamber then.
No, you've the dragon chamber you believe is down below. You've sort of ventured
Okay.
off that way.
Right, okay.
Trot on that way.
Yeah, follow the noise.
So you follow the noise.
We'll send like him and Moldy off down another passage.
Okay,
Yeah.
so him and Mulgrew go off. I should have rolled perception for Mulgrew as well, really.
It might actually get better than me.
Because that way we can like see two of these corridors at a time. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you go off. You follow the noise.
This way. Whimpering.
I can hear it.
Can you?
Yes, I can.
And you
Tone
you eventually follow the sound through a maze
Very
of tunnels. You take a couple of wrong turns to dead ends, but eventually you find curled up in a corner Piper, the young female gnome, just sort of whimpering to herself, crying. She's tried to get out of this labyrinth of tunnels to no avail. You can see that she's injured on her leg as well. A terrible sort of burn.
Yeah, cure wounds
Yeah,
on her.
go straight
Yeah,
up.
she-
Give her one of my potions.
She sees you coming and
Piper.
she notices you from before, of course.
My manacle smile or something on my face.
Yeah.
Shrimmy!
She tries to smile back, but she's just
Toss her a little bar.
so.
Don't worry, Piper.
Just-
We've come to rescue you and take you out. We're regrouping on the outside.
Do not send her!
Thank you.
You scare her.
Where
Ah, there's nothing wrong.
where are the others?
We found the elf and one of the humans. Where's the other one?
I don't know.
Saved.
Was he with you when you fled? Did you flee together?
No, I think him and Alan, they went to take on the mage. I couldn't. I just froze. I had to get out of there. I saw the dragon and I just can't get out of this place. It's just
Come with us. We're gonna
Yeah.
save your friends and regroup
Yes.
at the entrance. It was
Stay
all
with
a
us.
trap.
I think I noticed that when we saw the dragon and the traps. Okay, so
Yeah.
while you're doing that, Mulgrew and Malak are going off in some other caverns. We'll make a perception check for. Yeah, we'll make a perception check for Mulgrew. Not great. You can make one.
Another one, okay.
Yeah, because you're going in a different
Is
area
this
now.
smell based as well?
Is that? You can do it smell based if you want. That's charisma, isn't it? So he only got 11.
Ooh. 13.
Okay. You can't really smell anything, but Mulgrew can't see anything because he rolled terribly as well. But you continue on, and eventually you do see some blood.
Human?
It is human if you can distinguish between types of blood.
I probably can.
It's a little bit dried up,
My favourite
mostly.
Quinty!
You follow the blood.
Yeah, that's
Shove
the
a
human that's
dwarf in
missing,
front
by
of
the
you.
way.
Okay, that's fine. I'm bad with names.
And
Really, Stanley. Pointy ears.
I want to be called 20 years.
and eventually you discover a corpse, but it's not Quentin, it's
Not
a
Quentin.
mage.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Dun, dun, dun.
I pick it up, put it over his shoulder.
Okay.
So we'll get someone after more questions.
This was a fucking mage that wanted me to bring you to the bloody dragon. Me fucking rock.
Take his head. Player telephone.
No, not listening to Mulgrew. Shunning him.
Why'd they put me with you, you bloody troll? You just... well, do you carry on or
You're
do
gonna
you...
stealth.
Carry on.
You could sneak down into the dragon.
So you
pit,
carry
have
on.
a look-see to see if you can see the other human down there.
If you want to. Yeah.
Just don't roll badly and die.
Well, I'll try. God.
Where are you going, sorry?
Well, because obviously we're going to meet back at the entrance to the dragon.
Yeah.
She's really stealth, isn't she? So she could stealth down, have like a look through, and see
Okay,
if she
yeah.
could see like what's down
Yeah,
there.
I don't
for
want
us.
to go into the chamber if I can help it, but.
Yeah, not to just to have a peek
Just have a peek.
sneakily. Not me. I'm
Well,
trying, no.
make a stealth check first.
13, 23.
23, yeah. So you sneak down into the chamber. Depending on how thorough you want to have a look, do an investigation for a thorough check or a perception just for a quick glance. As your stealth was quite high, you should be able to do a thorough check without being noticed.
Yeah. What one do I have to do for that then?
Investigate.
Investigation.
Right. Okay.
You're very bad.
So
Oh,
they just
God.
use the same thing anyway, but
That's not 12.
Yeah, if I'd been perception, should have got 18. She
Ah,
doesn't
right.
have any investigation bonus.
No.
perception's more of a sort of quick
Yeah.
look around, where investigation is more of a thorough sort
Yeah.
of. So what was that? Sorry.
12.
A 12. You look around, you can see an opening, and you can see like light coming through it, like brighter than what you've seen in these mines.
Oh, we need to find Quintus. or whatever his name is.
Quentin.
Yeah. Can I see him or not?
I'm
You
just
can't
gonna-
see in the room at this stage, and you can't see him.
Do I do another stealth check to have another look?
You could do another stealth check.
I ain't going in the chamber. I don't want to die. 15.
Okay, so you sneak down and
This is your fault. If anything happens to me.
you go towards the chamber, and you peek in. Do a perception check this time, because you can have a quick look inside.
Yeah, I don't want plus 15 again.
15 again. As you look inside, you see the two-headed dragon at the far end of the chamber, and you also see a body on the floor briefly, and the dragon spots you,
Shit.
and it breathes fire in your direction. Make an athletics check.
Plus 9. 14.
14. Okay, so you just manage to sort of throw yourself back out of the doorway.
That's okay.
A little bit of fire just catches you. I'll say you'll take... Oh, okay, you take 4 points of
Okay, I'm happy with that.
damage, just from where the flames just
Yep.
get you.
Okay.
You don't hear the dragon coming after you, but you bolt.
Oh yeah,
out of there.
leg it. Oh my god! Guys!
But now we know what.
The dragon
Yeah.
that you saw, if you want a description, it's got
Yeah.
2 heads, red scales. It's not as massive as you thought it would be. You thought it might be a huge dragon. It looks like it's more of a younger dragon.
Okay. That's good.
It's probably slightly bigger than the manticore, but not as much as you thought it would be. Obviously, these are hard chambers to get in and out of, even
Yeah.
though there's probably some sort of magic sort of going on here to bring these monsters in the
Yeah.
first place. But the chamber again is very sort of similar to what you fought in before.
Okay. Yeah, I'll leg it and try and meet back with who was I with? I was with you, wasn't I?
Me and the gnome.
Yeah, back to Wayne and the gnome.
We're
Is that
waiting
bad?
for them. So.
And the gnome's like, did you see it?
Oh, I saw it. Don't worry. And there was also a body in there, but
Oh my god,
I
that's,
couldn't get close enough to see who it was or if it was alive. So I really, but it breathed fire on me. So
that would be Quentin.
I'm sorry. I have no idea if he was alive or not.
He sort of looks down, it's like, no one's going to survive that room with that dragon. How do we tell Jairus?
Well, there'll be a large group of us. It wasn't a huge
Wait.
dragon.
We've got a troll.
Yes,
We've
yes,
got a
exactly. We do have.
I am Hulk, aren't I?
You are literally Hulk. Well, you're braver than me. I don't want to go down there again.
But you are. When we go down, we all go down. Together.
Looks at.
As one.
We don't need to kill the bloody thing. It's a
Yes,
trap.
we do.
It was a
Before I
trap,
start
and
singing that.
we fell into it, and now we've escaped.
Yeah.
What if they release it on the resistance?
Oh my god, yeah.
She sort of looks down, and is
They
like,
clearly have some kind of control over
she's like, you're right. Fuck.
it.
Well, anyway, we should probably
Puppet
head
sons are
head
back
out
to
anyway.
streams.
We
She's
should
like,
probably meet up with the others anyway. shouldn't
okay.
we? Do you think?
So
We're
meanwhile,
waiting for them.
Oh yeah, we're waiting for you.
meanwhile, Mulgi and Malik are browsing, going through the labyrinth of mines, and they come to several dead ends, and eventually they turn back. They can't go any further. Eventually, they find their way back to the entrance where you've probably been waiting for quite some time now. By the time they found their way out, and you see Malik's got this mage over his shoulder, and he sort of throws it down in front of
And just sort of-
Enya.
Is that a hint, Malik?
Start
Found.
seeing what he's got on him.
Investigation check.
Oh, next year, no. Oh dear.
11.
Again,
See, I'm fairly confident.
all his magical items have just turned to dust, but you do find 14 gold pieces on him.
See, more gold for the group.
Are you sure you mean for the group and not
I
for
pat Pippi on
the
the
bank
head.
of Zarbag?
Good to see you okay.
She's got really big, bushy blue hair. It feels quite nice on your palm. And she sort of looks up and smiles. She's still very shaken.
I look with a caring smile, which is probably quite terrifying. You have a charisma of 8.
She runs up to Jairus and just gives him a big hug, and like she's quite little, so he's sort of.
Oh, they're adorable.
They are cute.
She sort of looks at him and is like,
Cute.
I don't think Quentin made it.
Well, I'm not sure. I mean, it might not have even been his body, but I'm just saying there was one there.
Jairus sort of says, Who else's body would it be? We're all here. We're all
He's not here.
counted for.
He's outside.
No, by this time you're out.
Oh, right, we're
You're
all-
Oh, right, we're
outside.
out,
Right,
yeah.
we fronted up. Right. Okay.
Yeah. Well, you're at the entrance. You're at the entrance, so he's
Okay.
sort of.
Yeah, I
There.
do remember you saying that. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, you met up at the
He's just
entrance.
teleporting.
Hi.
I sensed a disturbance in the force.
Yeah, you're back out in
Okay.
sunlight now. Well, no, so it was summer, so the sun will still be out. It's getting sort of very late afternoon now, but the sun's still out. It's
No
setting.
sign of the elf.
The elf's not back yet, no.
Okay.
When it, like, tomorrow might be worth us going out and searching as well, 'cause
Yeah.
some of us are fairly competent at nature stuff.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, could ask questions on
Yes,
body.
couldn't you?
Oh dear. Looks like I have to reanimate some more bodies.
I'll fill in on this necromancy. Put a multi-class into it.
I'm really thinking of multi-classing rogue.
That'd be quite good for your thievery.
Yeah.
Why on earth did I ever
backstab.
learn this?
Okay, so are you
Okay.
gonna speak to the dead on
Yes,
this one?
I'll do it for the sake of the group. And
Okay, so you
learn
cast
more.
the spell,
Animate.
and you hear again. You hear, but no movement from the corpse. All you just hear.
Okay.
So yeah, you have 5 questions.
You guys wanted to talk to him. I just cast the spell. No?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Well, he's the one that hired Mulgi.
should I ask him who he works for?
Should we ask him what questions to ask him?
No.
Tell us everything you know.
Listen.
Well, about 2 billion years ago, there was a big bang.
Start
Probably a bit further back than that, but in this planet.
Who do you work for? Or did you work for?
He also wrote that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You don't. I can mulligan that one if you want.
What's the,
The
name?
name.
What's your contact in the Resistance?
Oh, what's your contact in
Yes.
the Resistance?
That's better.
You want to know the traitor in the Resistance?
Can I slap the corn?
I don't know if I actually have to give you answers or whether you just have to ask
I
a
don't
question.
know.
Does it
I
say
was
that
thinking
they
you
have
might have to.
to give honest answers? Because I'll give you honest answers.
Hang on, I'll just have a quick.
Because it doesn't have like the thing soul, it just it's like on the brain or something.
All right. Yes.
Corpse knows only what it knew in life.
Brief, cryptic, or repetitive, and of course under no compulsion to offer a truthful
Aw.
answer.
Okay.
You are hostile to it or recognises you as an enemy.
Okay. So yeah.
Ah. Why did we read that?
Well, you know who.
I know, but it's
Well,
worth
you've
trying
been
out.
told.
Yeah, just to, see if Mulgrew was
What do
telling
you want
the
with the
truth.
troll?
He is the strongest member of your group outside of the leaders. We want to feed him to the dragon.
I don't think he'd like that very much.
Why?
Because I'm the strongest one in the group.
Don't ask
It
that!
would be what Zarbag would ask.
Because we don't believe we have the strength in numbers yet to kill him.
No, that is interesting to know. That's two. You guys wanted me to do
Say something before Zarbag says it again.
Try to think.
Yeah, I should have thought some
There's lots of
questions
other
first.
things that have happened you could ask about.
What happened to the village?
I was about to say that
Yes.
actually.
Ah, my kid!
He says, you killed all of them.
Oh.
They were the ones at the tower. Told you that was too easy.
Yeah.
Not even necessarily. It could be the succubus and harpies.
Possible.
I don't know.
Well, I could ask
You
now.
could ask that, yeah.
There's one more question.
Yeah. Okay.
I possess the robe of eyes, and recently I've been seeing a very thick mist and a lot of movement. What looks like the harpies. Do you know anything about that? It's everywhere.
I know the harpies and the mist reside in the ethereal realm. We've had to deal with them ourselves too.
Oh, damn.
So they're a third eye.
Dun, dun, dun.
With that is the fifth question.
Okay. And with that, I think we're gonna end it for this video because it's probably really long. And
Three
you've
and
got
bit
a few.
hours long.
You've got
Yeah.
you've got a few little tidbits of information to mull over and a few decisions to think about what to do in the future. And yeah, we'll just continue this as a campaign. I think. So,
Zarbag continues.
because it would be a bit shit to leave it there. I've got a few plans for stuff in the future. The last sort of half hour or whatnot of here, I've just says on there actually 57 minutes. So I've pretty much winged that this last 50 odd minutes. So there are a few things I already had sort of in the back of my mind, but nothing written down. So
Nice.
hopefully that wasn't too terrible.
That's fine.
That's good.
So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed it. And if you have, give it a thumbs up. Any comments you want to leave, whether you like who your favourite character is, who your favourite bad guy is, and if you enjoy the story. I don't consider myself the most creative person, but quite liking how the story's going. So with that, we'll just say goodbye, and thank you so much for
Bye.
watching.
See you later.
Bye.